What's up, fellas? This is Stitch from BTI. I got a quick message for the brothers out there. Let's say you're crushing on a nice, fine Spanish teacher in your high school, and you want to impress her by getting her a nice gift, but you don't want her husband to show up in your classroom and come to put his hands and paws on you. The best gift to get is Loot Crate. And right now, we're offering a special for if you want to start a subscription to it. Try lootcrate.com/BTI.
Well, hold on, what is Loot Crate?
Loot Crate. Well, I'm glad you asked that. You don't want to send presents to your teacher's house without knowing what you're sending. Loot Crate is a nice subscription service where you get cool gifts on a monthly basis, and you get different categories you can choose from, whether they be Loot Crate Pets, Anime Crate, and Loot Pet. I'm sorry, did I say Loot Pets? Loot Pets. And the WWE Crate, there's all kinds of different options you can choose from. You can start a subscription service, and monthly they'll send you a nice sort of surprise gift. It doesn't have to have your address even attached to it and everything, but it will get to where it is that you're trying to send it. And the person will be impressed. It's a nice random gift. It's nothing corny like flowers that'll eventually die after a couple weeks. It's stuff that someone would really, really like. And if you are talking to that girl on the side, you don't have to worry about her man asking her a bunch of questions. So once again, if you're interested in that, trying to impress somebody for the upcoming Christmas, you don't want to get tied down with someone catching feelings or bring the relationship to a level that you're not trying to get to, what you should do is subscribe to Loot Crate. And that link again is trylootcrate.com/BTI, and it'll save you 10% on your subscription.
With the promo code of Bridge10.
Yes, Bridge10.
Like the bridge you walk over.
The bridge you walk on or running from when that man trying to chase you down. Now, on to the show.
There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been running from Bloody Lucille all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Talks Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the throw. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit on my left. Your boy Stitch.
Lucille is a vampire bat.
Oh, yes she is. Yes she is. And thirsty. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, choking people on the threes and fours, Kronos.
I know what Bo don't know.
Oh, there we go. That's old school. In the middle, we got the oldest ninja in the world, Old Ninja.
Some of you might need to try out for the new baseball team I heard about, Negan Sluggers.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Oh, no. Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
Hold up, guys. I got to send out a quick TCI report. Let me just work on this real quick.
What the hell?
Right with you guys. I'm almost done with work. Hold on.
God damn, he's
This guy.
working and doing this
I
cast.
need you to come in on Saturday.
Yeah.
Fucking dedication, people. I'm working as I talk with you.
That is dedication.
TPS reports.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We
if
back
you could
up in
just move
this.
down to the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
seen my stipler?
Hell fucking yeah. Do we have, to put you on the spot, do we have a fan of the week?
Yes, we do. So we have the same guy from last week, Craig Baker. So I know you're listening. Thank you once again for listening a shitload. And the second one down, since I don't like doing the same guy twice, that sounded kind of fucking great.
Oh, pause.
No homo. No homo.
Yeah, it might be our first edit.
Fuck that, we don't edit. No, we've had to do it before. Y'all just don't know about it. The second fan of the week would be Henrique Perez. I can't say your last name, man. Sorry. Perez.
Pines?
Pines? No, it's not Pines. There's 2 R's in there. It's fucking me up. Anyway, thank you very much for listening.
Love it.
Like
Much
what
love.
you listen to.
Yeah, smashing that subscribe button and like. Holy shit, we back up in this bitch. Should we just jump right in?
Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to jump right in, but I'm going to open up a beer.
What you opening?
The reason why I'm opening up a beer is because I beat that fucking Spartan race.
There you go.
Celebration.
Yeah, congrats.
Celebration.
Which,
bitches.
what beer is it?
It is a Firestone double IPA vintage from 2014.
Did it say DPA? DBA?
Yeah, it's a double IPA. Or, sorry, it's a DBA. It's a double shit.
Double barrel?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Oh, I never even
Oh, yeah,
seen
it's
DBA.
barrel aged. Sorry, it's barrel
okay.
aged. And it's Imperial Special Bitter.
With a fighting bear on the
It's a
cover.
badass.
Yeah, thank you to my boy Sean. He's a guy I do jiu-jitsu with. He's also a fucking beer master. He makes his own beer.
Nice.
Thank
As
you
long
very
as it
much.
doesn't say DVDA on it.
Oh. God damn it. That is
It's a
that.
fancy ass beer.
Yeah, pour it up.
It is my actual medal. So for
There you
y'all,
go.
I
Nice.
actually got it. Yay!
Very
Now my
nice.
foot's fucked up. Boo!
Up in Seattle. Up in
My foot was
Seattle.
fucked up after the last race too. Like it took me a while to be able to like walk right.
Yeah, I was like limping for. I was gonna buy a cane today, but I'm using a lacrosse ball and ice, and I've just been like working it out.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I did too. Because it just I was like walking basically on my tippy toes. 'Cause I couldn't like put my foot flat.
I couldn't even walk on my toes, man. This shit was fucking, it was all fucked up.
God damn.
Sounds all bad.
Hand me that beer over there, right here.
Yes.
Got the bottle opener over here. All right.
Oh, there it is.
I can do it like a man with a knife. Oh,
There you go. Either way.
There's like wax and stuff around the thing. It's gonna.
no, it's just a...
While he's opening that up, we had the biggest premiere ever for The Walking Dead.
Yeah, we gonna get into it. Nobody died this week, right? Like,
Yeah,
in
no.
real life. I want to make sure that we get into real life
Oh,
before
no
we
RIPs?
get heavy into
Yeah,
Walking Dead.
I don't think there's any RIPs of
Not that I know
significance.
about.
Okay.
Yeah, there might have been some. We might have missed it. So maybe
well.
we'll do an addendum.
So this is your only warning. There will be some spoilers on here. Your ass should have watched it though.
There will be a shitload of spoilers.
yeah, but
This is all spoilers.
yeah. So we talking about Walking Dead season 7.
Yeah, 48-hour rule has passed.
Ooh, who wants to set it up?
Go for it, dude.
Okay, well,
The comics.
it does start out. I was a little worried that we might go into Prodigy's theory about how they might sort of just have all these sort of sequences and not get to the meat and potatoes of the cliffhanger that they left off with the week before.
I was wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
you're
glad
right.
I was wrong.
You were right for about maybe 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and everything.
Because it started off with them like they didn't show them being hit. I guess they kind of jumped back. They jumped forward and then they jumped back to that scene.
Yeah, they did jump around. We get this whole scene of Rick and Negan in the RV, pretty much laying the smack down. He drags him into the RV, and it was that was
after.
That was after.
Yep.
What did we see before? Because before we were. Now I'm all confused in my head.
Yeah, so it starts out with it literally starts off with the face-off between Rick and Negan.
Okay, yeah, that's
And
right.
Rick has blood on his face, and we don't know who from who or why. And Rick tells Negan, I'm gonna kill you. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, not next week. And that's when Negan's like, "Oh, really?" And then he drags him into the RV, takes him off into the woods, and then he tells his crew, if any one of them like screams or whatever, you put a bullet in him.
He also said one of us might not be back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. One of us is coming back.
And you do see a blood splatter.
Splatter, right before
One
it
blood
comes to the
splatter.
beginning. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So they have this whole ordeal that Old Ninja just explained. But the meat and potatoes is at first the first meat and potatoes is the appetizer, I guess you can call, or the pre-course meal. Happened was Abraham got selected. He was the wrong tiger that caught the toe. And he handled it like a boss.
He manned the fuck up. He
yeah.
was like, "What? He suck my nuts?"
Suck my nuts, and he chucked the deuces. I don't know if you've seen
Yeah.
I
the
did not see that.
He gave the deuces to Sasha and everything. Like he just kind of slow opened his fingers.
I thought he pointed at her to make sure that she didn't get up.
No.
stop
He because I watched. Someone pointed it
knew.
out to me, and because I'd seen the sort of meme about it, and then I saw it on the second watching that I did, where he slowly just he knows, and he's just sort of his way of saying I'm out and everything, and he handled it like a I mean as best as you can, taking a barbed wire bat to the dome.
Yes.
And it was pretty gruesome. At this point,
And then also when he got hit before he got hit the second time, he was like he called him a bitch or something like that, right?
we told him to suck his nuts, and then he's like, "Oh, this one's got spiriters or something." Yeah, and then he ended up finishing him off. Now at this point, I was a little disappointed. I was like, "These motherfuckers!" I was like, "They killed somebody who kind of isn't a main character. He's not one of the core members." And they left it with a cliffhanger for this. So
You know what? A lot of people were like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, people exhale.
Yeah, a lot of people inhaled.
I was
okay,
like,
I'm safe.
okay, he's safe. They're not gonna fucking kill him off.
Yeah,
But then later on,
because Rick fucked up and started talking shit and everything about his I'm gonna kill you, and no, you don't do that in a situation where you got somebody with your whole squad dead to rights.
I got thoughts on Rick, but we'll keep going.
Okay.
But Daryl. Yeah. Daryl wasn't having that shit.
Nah.
Well,
He sure the fuck wasn't.
Let's be very clear. Negan said to everybody, I gave you one pass because Glenn spoke out and was like, Maggie, no, or some bullshit, and basically cried out. He was like, okay, that's a freebie.
But it wasn't just that. Abraham stood up to him, too, in the last episode.
But what I'm saying is Negan gave a warning
Oh, yeah.
after Glenn yelled out. And he said, that's your freebie, but we'll have none of that. And he said, I'm a man of my word. You're going to learn that about me. And then Daryl started wilding out.
Well, he fucking
after
punched him in his
Abraham.
monkey mouth.
Yep.
I was like,
He
all right.
punched him,
Yeah.
but stood up, and did it.
And then the guy that had his face burned because of Daryl was like itching to put an arrow into him. He's all, "You want me to do him?
When-
You want me to do him?"
He definitely got his face burned because of
used-
Daryl.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
He got
Okay.
blown up by him.
Last season.
Yeah. It was
Remember?
from-
Okay.
He was one of the bikers.
Okay.
yeah, and he.
Wait, I thought he was one of the guys who Daryl ran into when he got the RPG.
yeah,
But
Yeah,
I mean, not
he
the
blew him
RPG. No. When he met that couple
that
that
little
had
three-way
Yes,
family. Yeah,
that was him as well. I'm
no,
pretty sure it was him.
Yeah, no, it was him. But was he part of that group too?
Yes.
Yeah, he was leaving the group the first time, and that's how he got his bow. But then he blew him up the second time.
But no, he Daryl blew them all up. Like there was no survivors, so that guy
I
should
thought
be
he survived.
dead.
That's how his face got
This is
burned.
where I'm confused because
I think he came in. His
he's
face already burned.
in the book. He's a different guy. He's got a separate storyline that will play out. So I got a little bit confused myself. I might have to go back and double check and watch because there's a different reason why he's got that sort of melted face.
I wonder if Negan had something to do with it.
I don't
Fucked
know.
his face up.
But all I
We'll
know
see.
is the crossbow that Homeboy had was Daryl's, and he was going to use it to shoot him in the face
Yeah.
with it. But Negan's like, no. He's all, I like that spirit, like that fire.
Yeah. So at this point is when they took the little trip in the RV.
No.
What the fuck?
No, this is no.
I got my whole timeline mixed up. I was
Yeah,
so in.
You
I was.
did the appetizer, then there's the main dish.
He was doing flashbacks in his head when he was in the RV. That's
Yeah.
probably why you're fucking it up.
Or no, it was when he was on top. He was
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
flashbacks. Or he was.
Yeah, he was-
Okay,
Yeah, he was
I got you.
doing
Don't
So
get
this
my fucking
whole
hatchet
scene,
with
this whole
the
scene
match.
was a flashback.
It's a
for Rick.
several course meal.
Yeah,
And everything. Okay, so we got, I guess, 5-course meal. We got appetizer, 3 entrees, and the dessert.
Yes.
Okay. Now I understand.
You
There's
also
so much.
you forgot about the salad. It's the salad.
Fuck salad.
Yeah, the shit to clean your
Okay.
palate in between meals.
So then, like you said, Daryl wilds out and everything, and
Daryl.
Negan's a man of principle and
Yes.
everything. I'm a man that does not like to repeat himself. Goes upside Glenn's head, which I was like, oh, this is what I've been waiting. Not to say I was wanting him to die, but I was like, this is what.
you waiting on it.
This is an iconic scene in the actual books and everything, and they did it to form his eyeballs like hanging out of his socket.
That shit was brutal.
Yes,
Brutal.
I can't remember ever seeing anything like that on regular TV.
No.
cable.
Not like on cable TV. I'm not talking about like movies or anything.
So when that dude that what's his name? The guy who
Hey,
Noah.
hold on real quick. Your mic is turned.
Yeah, it was like that when I came in here.
Well, can you fix it? I mean,
Turned the wrong way.
the fuck?
No,
yeah,
yeah,
there you
it's
go.
turned this way.
Aim the circle towards you.
Yeah,
Like tilt it up a
Anyway.
little bit.
yeah, this keeps falling.
Yeah, just tighten
I
it.
need to-
Turn it. Pull it. What the fuck?
While he's doing that.
Anyway. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, Noah, when he died, that was pretty fucking
Well,
graphic.
they've been, and Blue and I were talking on this before the cast. They've been progressively getting gorier and gorier
Yeah.
with some of their deaths, and even not with the main ones, even with the zombie deaths, you're seeing like waterlogged zombies sort of falling apart. This one, you also see like Rick sort of going through.
yeah, that dude.
some
No,
guy's
some dude
throat
had,
or
he had like a
something.
growth or something. It looked like
Yeah.
some shit from Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it was
was
a
like,
lot
the
of crazy.
fuck?
But then we
stuff.
also saw like that one scene with the guys from the prison or whatever, that the guy when they were about to rape Carl, and Rick fucking bit that fucking guy's neck
Yeah.
off. That shit's brutal.
Y'all going way off. Hold on, hold on.
But they've been going progressively gorier and gorier.
Yeah,
But
but this,
oh, go ahead.
the shit with Glenn though,
Yeah.
it was so fucking fucked up because first of all he was all fucked up, and he was trying to talk.
Yeah.
And so like listen to him trying to talk and just breathe and just try to get his last words out was just like, fuck, can you just like
trying to
just
talk
die
to Maggie? And
Yeah.
everything.
I think, and I didn't catch this the first time, but at least online they were saying he was saying something to Maggie
I'll find
along
you.
the.
Yeah, I'll find
Yeah,
you.
he's
Yeah,
all
I'll
Maggie. He
find
says,
you,
Maggie,
yeah.
I'll find you.
Like, in the afterlife.
And what's
those
fucked
are
up
his
is,
last words.
is Negan, first he makes fun of him as he's suffering, and then turns to Maggie and was like, oh, I feel sorry for you, I really do. Like, he's trying to be heartfelt, but then he goes back at it and just fucking crushes the shit out of his fucking head.
He's a man of his word. I mean,
What was,
you know,
when he walks away from devastating Glenn's head, there's a piece of his scalp stuck off of Lucille. It was
And he fucking like walks away like towards the camera like with the bat lowered, and you can just see the
just-
skin hanging
yeah,
off.
it's
of him.
hanging off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all while everybody else is on their knees, crying their heads off.
Were they all handcuffed?
No,
No.
not handcuffs, but just on their knees and trying to take in this horrific scene.
Yeah, they were
Carl-
grossly out because there were people that had other firearms, but a lot of them had like crowbars and like spears and all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Like if that would happen to me, like because basically I was like his right hand man, him and Daryl, right? Mm-hmm. If that, like if I'd have watched somebody like kill Blue like that right in front of me, he'd have fucking died. Like I don't give a shit. Like when he took me in the fucking bus or in the RV, he would have died in the RV.
Oh yeah, like
Immediately.
when he basically had the hatchet inside the table, like it would have took me no time to fucking like try to
Yeah, he'd have
grab
been
that
fucked
thing.
up.
Yeah.
I would have even taken the shots. I'm like, I'm getting shot, but you're gonna fucking die here.
Yeah.
And Rick tried at first.
He
No.
tried a little bit and then he stopped, and then he basically became his bitch.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying he did attempt. He did grab for the hatchet. He basically Negan was 8 steps ahead of him. He really was.
I would have fucking killed him.
I think he's in a lot of it. We're forgetting he's sort of handcuffed in a way where his son is there. And
Oh, of
everything.
course.
And I think that plays a lot into maybe his ability to go full renegade.
His whole camp is there.
Yeah, his heavy hitters are there. Well,
I mean, yeah,
yeah, his
important.
A-list is there, but then his heavy hitters are taken away from him.
Yeah.
Well, but let's be very, very clear. And I don't want to do like revisionist bullshit on this, but remember, Negan's folks did not do anything directly to Rick's people.
No, they did not.
They didn't know Rick's people and threaten them. Rick's folks went in there after that deal with that one camp and said, yeah, we'll help you with your Negan problem and your deals with them. And then they took out Negan's people.
Do we know?
Nope, stop.
The
That's not
motorcycle
true.
gang.
The motorcycle gang was part of Negan.
Well, I was gonna say was the
But
motor.
before that, but I'm saying from when
When they
they
raided
were in
that
the
radio
camp,
tower.
that the motorcycle gang was one thing, but that was not Rick organizing that motorcycle raid.
Yeah, but Daryl told him about it though. Told
Yeah,
him
but
about
that
the
that
Negan.
still wasn't Rick. That still wasn't Rick orchestrating it. What I'm saying is, when they went to that one camp with the doctor and all that,
With at the satellite.
yeah, with the satellite, that had nothing to do with Rick trying to orchestrate or trying to get revenge or whatever with Negan.
They killed that camp of people because they were with
Yes.
Negan.
Yeah.
So that was another offensive on Negan's. So pretty much, if you're keeping tally,
Okay, go ahead.
Rick's people twice have taken out Negan's.
Yes,
So why,
a lot of people. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say.
So why? So yeah.
All I'm saying is,
Negan's got reason to attack.
Yes, Rick. That's exactly what
Okay,
I'm saying.
okay.
Rick has done plenty of blood is on his hands
Yeah,
with Negan's
hold on,
people.
but they knew Negan was in it. No matter what, Negan was coming for them because he was in the same area as they were, and they had to do something. They had to.
Why did they have to do something to Negan? To Negan's people?
Because he was taking over all the surrounding groups. He's not far from where the fuck they are. He took over a camp that was literally within driving distance, like not very far from where they were. And they were sending out raiding groups that Daryl fucking saw that they tried to jack. They had to do something.
Yeah.
They
were asked to do something.
If you wouldn't do anything, you're gonna fucking die in the zombie apocalypse.
Well, what I'm saying though is very clearly they struck them in a lot of ways in terms of organizing against Negan's camp first in terms of a mass killing.
Yeah, they were going tit for tat with each
They had
other.
to.
Because they were going around collecting taxes on all the other
That's
people.
what they were doing. Yeah.
And it was sort of like a political move, and I mean, they sort of strong-armed it, being like, hey, we'll fix this Negan problem for you
But Rick
guys.
did no recon though. He had no information
that's true.
whatsoever about
he
Negan's
had
group.
recon on one area. That
He
was
didn't.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but
didn't
that was
realize how
nowhere near
big
that. He didn't know there was a real army. He didn't know how well organized they were.
He didn't know who Negan even
He
was.
kept asking, "Oh, I want to see Negan. I want to see Negan," and then he
People
got
were like,
Negan.
yeah.
You know, eventually, after a whole bunch of fake outs.
But yeah, even like a bunch of people from like the satellite building were like, "Oh yeah, I'm Negan."
Everyone
And
said that
everybody's
they're
like, "I'm
Negan.
Negan." I was
Or
like,
they would say, we are all Negan.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
All
yeah.
bad.
So Glenn got knocked fuck out. Then
Not just knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, he got stomped out.
permanently knocked the
sealed.
fuck out.
It was like some Gears of War curb stomping
Yeah.
shit.
His brains were liberated from his fucking skull.
God dang.
in
So
many
in,
pieces.
in front of his pregnant wife.
So then at this point, he goes in RV, right?
Yes.
They
Okay.
go back to the
Well,
RV.
he was already. They switched back to the RV.
Yeah.
Okay. So he brings him an RV, and before that, that's when Rick pops off at the mouth, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Rick pops at the mouth, I'm gonna kill you, blah, blah, blah.
Not today, not tomorrow, maybe in a week.
Because
Motherfucker.
basically, Negan sets down the rules and says, "Your shit is my shit."
See, Rick is playing Battleship when he needs to be playing chess. Everything.
A lot of dumb moves.
Yeah, like the part where when he said basically to cut Carl's arm off, I'd have killed him again. I'm like, dude, there's no way. I would have fucking killed him.
And everybody would have died.
Everyone would have Everybody is basically dead anyway.
Yeah,
That's
I hear.
the situation.
I'm just putting that out there that he's going to kill everybody.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
you're
if
gambling with
necessary.
other people's lives when you're doing shit like that. It's like he knew that the cost of Carl's arm would save everyone else's lives versus everybody fucking dying.
I would rather die that way than basically live like a slave, which is what
Yeah.
they're gonna do. So
And they are going to.
He'd have died.
And plus, like, even if they would have killed Negan, I'm pretty sure somebody in his camp would have probably took over the role
Trevor.
of Negan.
Oh yeah, they would have took
Yeah,
over.
Trevor.
But
Every time I see that dude, it's Trevor. You know what's
Yeah.
funny is that he's in a Westworld. But
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it is. Yes.
So yeah, they go into the RV. They have their talk. His pretty much this where he starts to mentally break Rick down.
Or tries to.
Well,
I think he's successful.
oh,
Well,
I
no.
at the end.
At the end, he's successful.
Well, yeah, but this is the beginning part and everything. He sort of lays it out there, puts the axe down, wipes the blood off the axe on his shirt.
oh, he disinfects it.
Go fucking fetch my axe off this roof
Yep.
and everything.
That
Oh,
shit
you're
was
taking too
cool.
long. I'm gonna shoot these bullets through the roof and everything. Like he was just
And he kept
all
saying,
kinds of mental check.
and he kept
chess.
saying while he was inside the RV, like, "Get my axe, boy," or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, "Get my
Yeah,
axe."
Rick's getting my
Yeah.
axe. Yeah.
So he brought it, and then after all that,
broke
yeah,
him like a bitch.
yeah. And then after all that, he brings him back, and he's just like, "Look in your eyes, ain't right." He's like, "You don't get it," and that's when
Sean's like, no, we get it. So nah, you
no,
get it.
you get
Not
it.
him.
You don't get it.
This guy does not fucking get it. And I was just like, oh man, this is so good. This is what I've been reading at in the books. And he brings Carl over,
Coral.
and as soon as he's like, you southpaw?
I didn't get that part. I was like,
If you're a southpaw, if you're a lefty.
If you're,
I learned
it's a
it.
baseball sort
I've
of
never
term.
fucking heard that term before.
You never heard that term?
I never heard that fucking
Don't
term
you
before.
like look when you playing a game? They
Nope.
look at the controls on southpaw.
Oh, no, he's not a
default.
He's not a sports guy. It's mainly a sports term.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still like almost every FPS has a southpaw setting.
Yeah, but if you're not a southpaw, he wouldn't look at that setting.
Or if you're left-handed.
No, but if you go, because like sometimes I'll try to change buttons and shit, and it'll say like southpaw and shit. I'm like,
I
what?
would venture to say that 80% of gamers don't look at the controls.
Yeah, that's
Like
definitely
the only
true.
reason why I go into those controls is I have to fucking invert everything. Anyway.
you're one of them
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
inverters.
I do invert if I'm playing like flying games, though. But,
Well, that makes sense.
yeah. But no, where was I? Oh, so I don't like to look in your eyes. He pulls out. He's like, southpaw. He's like, nah. So he pulls out the belt and everything. I was like, oh, she's making a tourniquet. I was like, this is gonna be bad. Then he starts bringing out. He got a
Get your pen.
got a Sharpie. I don't know where he, I didn't know where he hit up a Walgreens or CVS in the zombie apocalypse, but he had a Sharpie full of fresh ink. Marked it off, and I was like, where the fuck are we going with this? And
I knew he was going with it.
Yeah,
Well,
I already knew.
I had read the books and everything, so I kind of knew what was going on. But this was like, I don't know what's going to happen right here, because in the books, Rick doesn't have his right hand. He
Yeah.
got it cut off by the governor.
Spoiler.
So in my brain, I'm like, are they going to cut off Carl's hand? I was like, he just lost a fucking eye like less than maybe 6 episodes ago. I was like, are they really going to he's going to be the whipping boy of the group? And I didn't know where. I didn't know if he was bluffing, because I mean, I was leaning forward watching the TV, and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if he was going to call him off, if he was going to actually make him do it. But he was counting it down. Got to 0.
No, he forced him to count. You gonna make me count.
Yeah, he told him, he was like, either you can make it a choice of one of you guys having a bad day,
Or
or
everybody.
everybody's gonna have their last day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, this is good. And you can even see the snot bubble shoot from his nostril. I was like, oh, Andrew Lincoln's getting an Emmy.
Damn.
And it was really good. And then last second, right when that man had nothing, that was rock bottom of everything. And he was just like, nah, because he was even offering to barter his life.
And even Carl was like, just
Carl was like,
fuck it.
just do it, Dad, just do it. I was just like, fuck.
Carl's fucking stepped up his game. He's not that little bitch that had to stay in the house that never did.
Carl's had a really good story arc if you think about the entirety of the series.
Yes.
But that's something I guess we'll discuss on a later point.
Yeah.
Doesn't sort of gets him right before he's freaking the fuck out because he's looking around, his arm's shaking. I was like, oh my god, he's about to do it, and he's like, no. And he like whispers in his ear, and he's like, all right, now that's the look I wanted to see, and pretty much he's done and broken.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much lays the law down, how this whole situation is going to work, and they leave. Maggie's not about that life and everything.
Ooh, he gave him a truck
Maggie,
though.
Huh?
Maggie's gonna bring it. I think she's gonna be the leader.
Oh boy.
I think Rick's gonna sit down when he pees.
Well, how healthy is Maggie, though? Because remember, the whole reason why they were out there was because she was having a lot of health issues.
She'd be all right. They're gonna go back to.
Aren't
that
they
fucking
partially
place.
out there also because of
They're
Daryl?
like halfway. Oh
no.
no, they're out
Dale's
there
a
because of
big-
Maggie,
That was because Maggie was sick.
and they all volunteered.
Didn't they chase them off into the?
No.
Daryl was already out.
Yeah, Daryl was.
Daryl was
out.
already going off on his little fucking
Yeah.
lone wolf mission.
Actually, they caught Daryl and the other scout. What's his name?
The gay guy, right?
Yeah, the gay dude. Yeah, they caught them and pushed them, made them all together.
Sorry to put him in the gay box, but he's a gay guy.
Yeah,
I can't think of
I
his
can't
name.
remember his name. But
That's like the black guy on the show. Everyone says, "Oh, the black guy," instead of
Tyrone.
yeah, or
T-Dog.
T-Dog.
T-Dog. He wasn't at that picnic table. I was upset.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Fuck T-Dog.
Yeah.
This was a huge episode.
Okay.
Of course, this was huge. This is the most anticipated episode.
So
And they delivered because they killed two people that were like legit. I mean, Glenn is obviously like super legit, and then Abraham, which I was fairly certain he was going to die. Anyway,
Was
and, it was surprising to have two people die.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fuck, I forgot what I was about to say.
I will say this is that
I know.
this is important for a lot of people because obviously Glenn has been with this show since season 1, episode 1. In fact,
no,
Glenn-
not episode 1.
yeah, Glenn's the very first person
Yeah,
that
called him a dumbass when he
Yeah,
did fucking.
at the
That was
very
episode
end,
1?
Episode
Yeah.
1, when Rick is in the tank, that's the very end. That's the first person
Yeah.
Rick has contact with after he wakes up from the hospital.
I thought it was like episode. I thought episode 1 is when he comes in contact with Morgan in the city, and that it sort of ends on that whole thing where she's kind
He
of at the
leaves
door.
them. That's same episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
He leaves them, goes to Atlanta, and that's when.
They fit a lot in that one
It's
episode.
so weird seeing him like grow up, and they were showing like the,
Yeah.
all the shit from before. I was like, there was like a baby before,
Yep.
and then like he's like a man now. It's
been 7 years.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's-
it's been a few series.
What's crazy is that when, I knew from the comics, I knew Glenn was going to get taken out by Negan, but I kind of hoped that it wouldn't happen, and so I was worried that if it did happen, I'd be like, oh fuck, dude, I'd tell the side and stuff like that. But once Glenn actually got killed, I was like, you know what, I'm fine with it. I'm okay. I felt like I made my peace with him being killed off.
It just sucks. I like him as a character.
Yeah, I do like
You
him
know
as a
what I mean?
character,
Yeah.
and he was also the only one until the satellite raid that never killed a person. He's killed a bunch of zombies, but he's never killed a person. His first time he killed a person was
Glenn?
one of Negan's guys. Yeah, Glenn. He's
Yeah,
never killed a person.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so on I think it's the Talking Dead or
Yeah,
something.
they talk about it on
keep
there.
they keep track of one, they keep a zombie tracker, but they also talk about how Glenn doesn't kill humans; he only kills walkers. And then he was forced to do it not until I think last season. That was his first human.
Let me say this. One of the reasons why I love this episode was Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I thought, brought it. I couldn't take my eyes off of him. I think he's the best new character we have seen on this show, period. I think he's one of the best actors, if not the best. Even though I've only seen him in really one episode, he and his acting performance carried this episode.
Well, 2 episodes. at least.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah, I mean, you did see it. Yeah, you're right. You did see
time.
him at the end of season 6, but he's like a a man amongst boys in terms of acting prowess. He's a true villain, and I loved it. I loved everything
It's
about
a shame
it.
though. Thomas Wayne is like really Batman.
Yeah.
True.
But he's a comedian too, you know.
Yeah.
He's been everything. I can't wait to see what they do next with him.
Do you guys have any, just to sort of touch on some of the things that other people have, I guess, complained about or mentioned, do you have any issues personally, or see where some of the criticism is coming from other outside sources and other viewers about the violence
So let
that
me
took place?
call them out by name. The Parents Television Council, fuck you. First of all, if you're a parent and your kids are underage, they shouldn't be watching the show.
Yeah, be a parent. Do your fucking job.
There are several disclaimers before the
Rated
show even
mature,
fucking
yeah.
starts. Not even rated mature. It's all this has graphic violence, like sexual overtones. Like there's a huge
think they-
good 30-second fucking.
I think they put it in also at the beginning, and then I think after the
put-
first commercial
shit,
break, they
put
did it
in
again, if I remember
almost
correctly.
I want to say like at least 3 times in the fucking episode.
And I'm totally fine with that. I think if you're an adult and you can't handle adult things, then you're a bitch. So, but if you're a kid and if you're a kid and your parents are letting you watch this shit, they're fucking wrong. And I think that's the reason why they were complaining, because they were probably letting their kids watch this fucking show, which they shouldn't be. There's graphic violence. There's all kinds of fucking. Was there rape in the
Cursing
show?
and stuff?
But yeah, there's all kinds of shit in the show that kids should not be watching.
Well, there's that one scene where the governor, where it appeared he was about to rape Baggy.
Yeah.
And like he pretty much like disrobed her and stuff, but he never.
This has
did
never
it.
been a kid's show, goddammit.
It sure
That's the
fuck
thing.
hasn't. No.
It's never been a kid's show.
It comes on at like what did it come on at 10 o'clock, right?
Yeah,
10 o'clock.
it's a
late
cable
at night.
channel. It's never been anything for children.
Is
And
this?
it's the time slot that they're in. That time, they can basically do almost anything at a time slot because it's on the East Coast, right? And if people complain about it now, it's way too late. You know,
Yeah. You know what it is?
just don't watch it.
It's 7 fucking
It's
years.
super popular. Yeah, 7 years. It's super popular. It's one of the highest rated, if not the highest rated drama on television. And they just want something to bitch about.
Yeah, I think it's because their attachment to Glenn, to see someone that everyone's attached to get brutally murdered. But I mean, a lot of
wasn't
people
that.
on the fucking
No.
show have been brutally murdered.
It wasn't because of Glenn. It was because the way he died. It was fucking graphic, man.
But
was
then
fucking
that's
weird.
because of
Yeah.
Glenn, because they're attaching to him and the way that he
No.
died.
We haven't seen anything
it's not,
like that.
It's not specifically because of Glenn. It's because of the way that he was killed.
Yeah. That reminded me
Like
like
a human,
the
that was
hostile.
graphic.
Hostile.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
Shit, we saw Noah from a season or two ago get ripped apart.
No,
right.
you didn't watch him get ripped apart. You watch him get bitten once or twice and then pulled away.
No,
You see him get pulled
You get his
ripped
face
apart.
ripped apart.
His face gets pulled apart.
So that's why I tweeted out like, who do you felt died the worst? Noah, everybody hate Chris, Abraham, or Glenn? And then actually check out those stats.
I mean, I'm sure everybody's going to say Glenn. First of all, it's recent.
No, Noah
Noah got it worse.
Yeah, I
Getting
think
eaten
Noah got
alive
it
is
first.
worse.
Because not only they made it a point to make it shocking because Glenn is face to face with that character as he's being pulled apart.
I strongly disagree. I mean, the reason why I would say Glenn is because not only was his death horrific in a lot of ways, but also it's in front of Maggie. I mean, it's in front of his pregnant wife.
Maggie's had the worst life.
Yeah.
The TV character.
Yeah, everyone that she's close to is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, her father,
whole
sister,
family.
Father, sister.
Yeah. Father, sister, brother.
But that
The people
baby
that
represented hope and all this other bullshit. You know what I mean? And
She might lose that baby.
Yeah, she probably definitely now with the stress of this shit that
Is this
gone down.
Is this? Oh no. Okay.
So what I'm thinking about now, so there's 3 factions that are at play that I know of, probably maybe 4. Who the fuck are the wolves? They're not
I thought we agreed that they were gone.
I think that was poorly written.
I don't
but-
think they're gone, but they're not part of Negan's group.
Yeah.
And then we have these other folks that are part of like the guy with the tiger.
Oh yeah,
the
the kingdom.
kingdom?
Yeah,
the kingdom, which we know about, and then we have the people that were with Rick,
the Alexandria.
Alexandria?
Or no, the other place.
Alexandria.
The one where they had the doctors and the farms and stuff.
Hilltop?
Right?
That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hilltop.
Hilltop.
Yeah, it's just I wonder what's gonna happen with the wolves.
The guy with in the night costume. He's with the kingdom.
Yeah, the guy that he was wearing like
Oh, the
armor
horseman.
and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had like a bow or something.
Yeah, and,
and he was
Morgan
on a horse.
and
Carol.
Carol are like chasing after him or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, definitely, I don't think the wolves are done because they were being pushed to go there. I don't
Yeah.
think that's all done.
the Wolves had the W, and they did a raid. Right?
Yeah, they
That
raided
could've-
Alexandria.
That probably isn't all of them though, because
Yeah,
I know there was
no.
a bunch that showed up, but fucking
'cause the guy
Carol
was-
took them all out.
Well, no, the guy was talking about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right? That-
True, and we
He was
didn't
trying to
see
leave.
we didn't see a leader of the wolves either. We
true.
don't
Yeah.
know we don't know who turned them over and made them mutilate themselves with that W. We don't know who did that
Yeah.
shit.
So going to the poll I had up about who died the worst. So 86% of the people said Glenn had the worst death. 0 said Abraham, and 14% says Noah.
Wow. I still think. I mean,
I think Noah had it.
I think Noah had it
as
worse.
far as like time goes, Glenn died relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Right? Noah got eaten
Noah got
alive.
eaten and
you-
pulled apart.
when you get eaten alive, you die from blood loss.
Yeah, he got pulled apart
That's
like
a long, that takes a while.
a piece of
I
shit.
hear you. That's all bad.
So was this the? I guess I'll go around the table. Do you guys think this was the best ever season opener
Premiere?
Yes.
of a show
Yes.
that you can recall?
I mean, I can't, off the top of my head, remember another one for this show that left this much of an impact. So I gotta say yes, especially given Jeffrey Dean Morgan's performance.
Okay.
You know, that impressed me. What do you guys say?
No, I figured I'd throw it around some other like-minded people and see if they could we could come up with anything else, or if we were just living in the moment. But I mean, this held its weight.
strong.
Yeah, it was really, really strong.
Yeah, like what else was hotly anticipated coming back? I mean, I know the Flash was, but it didn't have an
None of
opening
all
like
this
this.
craziness.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's kinda true.
True Blood's
Yeah,
up there.
I'm trying to remember
the
like
other ones,
openings for like.
Oh, you're comparing it to all other drama?
all other dramas.
Oh.
yeah, that's what I was doing.
That's a tough one because
Yeah.
Cronus is right. Game of Thrones is usually hotly anticipated.
Yeah.
yeah, but in terms of like
this
the
one,
actual what was in the
As far as meat and
episode,
potatoes,
the meat and potatoes of season blah 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 episode 1.
Yeah.
I will say for The Walking Dead, this is definitely one of their best premieres because they've had some soft
Well,
openings.
yeah, but
Definitely.
then it's also
Season 2 was hot garbage.
Yes, it was. Well, I'm going to say this in retrospect. Season 6, with all of the romances, got on my fucking nerves. It almost jumped the shark for me.
What?
I didn't like
which one was season 7?
Walking
Last
Dead.
season.
I mean, remember,
That
you
was a
had...
good ass
I'm trying to think how it
season.
started.
well, you
That's
had
when Rick tried to. He was trying to be Mr. Steal Your Girl.
well,
the
think of all
wolf
the
came in.
well, no, think of all the just the romance part.
There
That's
was,
all I'm
'cause-
talking about. Because
'cause Abraham-
it was Rick and Blonde.
You don't
Yeah.
like fucking?
I know, right?
I'm fine with the fucking. I'm not fine with the committed relationships and the zombie apocalypse all the time. But
What
I mean,
the-
Rick and the Blonde, Rick and Michonne, Coral and the teenager.
Yeah.
We're looking at
Abraham?
Carol and Fuckboy.
You got a good
Abraham and Sasha and first Abraham and Rosita.
Rosita.
It was nothing but
lesbian
hookups.
chick.
So true.
But let's be honest. In the
bruh.
zombie apocalypse, once you think you're safe, you're hooking up with somebody.
I'm
Yeah.
fine, and I'm fine with some.
And
It was
Alex-
just it was
Alexander-
overboard.
Nah,
You gotta bust
bruh.
them
There was
loads.
more hookups on that season than any other season ever in the history of the show.
Most of the time, they're fucking running and shit, or trying to like
That was
escape
a-
from some shit.
but that was a lot.
They're
That was
in
a lot.
They're in a fucking makeshift suburb. Like if,
Yeah,
like
and they were
Cronus said,
safe.
they're in
That was
fucking
a
homes.
lot,
They're in a bed, and like once you feel safe and you're in an actual bed, you trying to fuck.
I get that. There was just a whole lot. I didn't need that many different relationships.
Hashtag Prodigy hates love, folks.
Oh, god damn, the food of love.
God dang.
What? We had some other questions about this, right? From
I know.
Go ahead.
I know one of the AskBthanBTI questions is related to it. Or are we gonna go back
Yeah, why
when we
not?
get into that
let's
topic?
ask it right now. We're already on Walking
Okay.
Dead. Go ahead. Or this was from Blanca Ibarra Manning on Facebook. We're all about social media and our fandoms. I think this was related to The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it fair to ask people to not post spoilers, or are we expected to stay off of our phones until we have time to watch?
Hold
the show?
on. It's not only fair, it's your fucking duty as a human being to not post goddamn spoilers. If you do, you're a fucking asshole. And if you do that, stop listening to this fucking podcast. Like, we don't want you to listen. Fuck you.
I was quick with some unfollows, unfriend, or whatever. You will not. Last time it happened was something with Game of Thrones and everything, and I was like, "You gotta be fucking out your
Oh,
mind."
yeah, we got spoiled on Game of Thrones. I talked about it on Black and Yellow.
I got spoiled on the Walking Dead season opener like a few times, and I did my best to stay off social media, and I was actually playing Gears of War 4, and some asshole fucking text the lobby, R.I.P. Glenn, and I was like, you motherfucker.
Well, there was also like that one huge fucking spoiler that actually AMC had done on their Facebook where they posted up Daryl carrying Maggie's sister.
Yeah.
That was like a leak, though, right? Or
No,
they-
they posted
they
up
posted-
as soon as it aired.
Yeah, they posted as soon as it aired on the East Coast, and not thinking about all the other people that were fucking waiting to watch the show.
For all you spoiler motherfuckers, all I'd say is this.
soundboard back. I love it.
But I definitely
back.
stay off of social media whenever the show's coming on.
I expect to be around like-minded people on my Facebook. Like Twitter is just a cesspool, so you can't control what you see on Twitter. So I know better not even go on Twitter, but it's sort of like an unwritten rule on Facebook. And I'm seeing, and I'd watched the episode, but I'm seeing people like, oh my god, The Walking Dead, such a crazy episode. I can't believe they killed Glenn. I was like, and I'm like, you my first cousin. Bye.
Hey,
Like, you gotta go.
The fucked up part is that I get East Coast feeds, right? So I can watch all that shit in like real time. But there's times where I just can't watch it.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't like watching fucking commercials, so I'll wait.
Yeah.
You know, and then people still like minute to minute will like tell you about. I'm like, just stop. Why can't you just chill for a day?
Yeah.
Or two. You know,
48-hour rule is
Yeah,
standard.
40
I think.
hours is standard.
I think it's really
Yeah,
standard.
you can talk about, oh my god, great episode, and keep it hidden with your reaction or whatever.
Like a fucking adult.
Be cool about it
Yeah.
and everything. Don't fucking give away what it is that you're so outraged about. So I think it's put a percentage on it. It's 10% on you to stay off your phone and not have to deal with idiots. 90% on the idiots for not being fucking idiots.
Well, I'm still looking. What's the name of the guy with the tiger and the dreadlocks?
Fuck, we
we
talked
couldn't
about this
figure
on
out that
the.
either.
Yeah, I was gonna look it
Guy
up.
from the King guy. I can't wait. Actually, so fun fact. That is
Daniel. I'd have to look it up.
That is Cyborg from both the original Teen Titans and Teen Titans.
Oh, he
Go.
does the
He's the
voices?
voice. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So it's only half cool because
no, Teen Titans go.
So he's gonna be like,
Sell
booyah!
out.
Booyah, baby. All right. I think that's it for Walking Dead, right? Yeah. Let's
Well, one thing we didn't talk about is that apparently
Ezekiel. That's his name.
Ezekiel. That's
Ezekiel.
right.
I can't wait for him.
Apparently the studio had recorded everybody being killed by Negan. Like they had like little whatever.
They showed that in the
They showed
episode.
it, yeah.
But no, they show people getting hit in the back of the head.
Yeah,
they show them getting hit with the
some
bat.
of them.
I saw. I read something that they like filmed. It was as it being Maggie.
Well, I thought they,
I
thought
saw
they did for
something.
everybody.
I didn't see the full clip, but I saw something on a leak like, it shows AMC actually filmed Maggie getting killed. Here's the alternate.
No, so if Maggie would have gotten killed, I think Glenn would have gotten killed too. Because there's no way that you would watch.
Yeah.
The only reason why Maggie
Can you
didn't get up and do
imagine how-
something is because she was sick.
First of all, can you imagine how, especially how pissed everyone else is, even if they didn't do it as graphic as they did, Glenn? Can you imagine on cable TV when taking a bat to a pregnant lady's head?
Yeah.
That's equality.
There would people
People would explode.
explosions.
That's why I give Game of Thrones props. They did that in the Red Wedding. They killed graphically
They killed
a
the
pregnant woman.
baby like
They
right
stabbed
away.
the
They stabbed the
stomach
baby
in.
first.
Yep,
and then killed
and then
her.
killed the mom,
Yeah.
and then killed. I mean, that scene I will never forget because I thought that was one of the taboo rules of TV. Period.
Yeah.
HBO didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So-
just I guess to sum up the Walking Dead part, where do you think they go from here? Can they? Is it gonna, the rest of the season gonna be a letdown at this point?
No,
I
I think that
Well,
Go ahead.
ahead.
they're gonna sack up and they're gonna get back at Negan.
okay.
Yeah. Well,
Maggie
I
leading
mean,
the charge.
Stitch, you've already read most of it, so you already know what's supposed to go
I'm
down.
curious to get everyone else's opinion. And
Show ain't the comics. Comics ain't the show.
Yeah.
This is
Jed-
true, but I won't be surprised if Maggie, one of you said it. Maggie's probably going to step up, but not lead like a. She's probably going to head up a new group.
Well,
So
she leads-
she'll lead like one of the other like factions, and then
Well, she leads Alexandria. Like she's the head person now since that woman died.
I thought Rick was lead.
But she's in the kingdom though now, right? Or what?
Maggie.
No, I think
Oh,
she.
I'm
I
sorry.
thought she went to.
You're thinking about that,
I'm thinking of Carol.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking Maggie.
the dude's name that was being a creep on the hilltop.
Jesus.
No, not Jesus.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about Maggie's gonna become the leader of Alexandria, and Rick is just the fucking muscle, but he's not like the lead. But she's like the kind of like not the dictator, but like the diplomat or whatever,
Diplomat. Yeah. got
President.
it. Okay.
the mayor of this town, basically. Yeah.
Got it.
Shit was
Okay.
good. Shit was good. All right, where we moving next to, gentlemen? What y'all want to go to? Big. You want to go to the Nintendo NX or not the Nintendo
Switch.
NX? The Switch.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Have they released specs for that yet?
Sort
shit.
of. Yes.
There was a question in the chat, but I think it's a BTI question. It was from Matt.
Yeah, there was a few questions. You want to answer his first?
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to just fucking derail what we're talking about? It's all good.
Well, no, I was gonna say because if there's too many chat questions, we'll lose the question.
No. So, actually, this is something that's funny because I talk about it all the time with K-Mac. It's from Matt from Pre-Recorded Live. He said, you think... God damn it. I hate when somebody types something fucked up and it makes me read it twice. You said, do you think that if Iris ever asked Flash to vibrate during sex... And I wanted that too, because you could just move around and just keep gyrating.
And she busted
Yeah,
extra hard.
and then just bust. And then the other question is, and if you think, Oh shit!
When he
You
go
ever think
through
you
her,
lost
though?
control during sex and just phased through that ass?
That's a good fucking.
If it has iris and ass in it, I'm down with it. Whatever it is.
Shit.
All right.
Hilarious.
Nintendo. What y'all think?
Well, we aren't gonna answer this question.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I'm
right?
sorry. What was the question?
I just told
He
you.
just read.
Oh,
God
I
dang.
literally just said it.
So first of all, I'm pretty
was it.
sure to get extra kinky, Irish will probably ask him to vibrate. But if Barry lost control because that chocolate is too good, he could phase through, end up in 2034 or some shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I feel that he could do it, but what if he like fucking like fades into like her stomach or her guts and shit, just fuck shit up in there. I mean, he can phase through fucking walls.
as long as you bust.
Yeah.
You know.
God, is
Ski.
all of them sugar walls.
All right.
All right. Anyway, so the Nintendo Switch. I was impressed. However, I'm worried about the specs. I know it's running on a Tegra.
Nvidia.
Yeah, but I really didn't know how well it does. I know that a Tegra chip today can run Doom at 60 frames per second at 1080p, which is very good. That's current specs, but they need to have like a next gen Tegra chip to really impress me. When I watched the actual video, they showed a third-party game. They showed Skyrim, but that Skyrim was like last gen
Yeah, exactly.
from today, so that's not really impressive to me.
Wait, wasn't there a new Skyrim that's supposed to come out or no?
Remastered, coming out soon.
This is just a remaster?
Yeah, fuck that. It's not impressive. I love their new scheme with the way that you can basically take the whole console with you, the way that you can break controllers off and start playing with other people and shit like that. They have a pro controller, shit like that. They're bringing back the cartridge, which is good because Blu-rays you don't need Blu-rays or DVDs anymore to really play games.
Yeah.
You know, there's really no need.
They have cartridge? Wow, I missed
Yeah,
that.
you
Okay.
use, like,
They're
a
tiny
little-
cartridges.
Like
Oh.
a SD. It's almost like the same kind of carts they use on the Game Boy or whatever it's called.
Wow. Okay, that's
The DS.
retro.
You can't scratch them.
All right.
Faster load times. Probably can have more games. So like you can have like a 1 teragig card now.
Terabyte, teragig. God damn it.
A whole bunch of gigs.
But another thing that was cool is that I watched a breakdown video of somebody that actually went and watched the video and like saw things that I didn't see the first time. Mm-hmm. There is going to be an SD card slot that they showed in there that you can't see with the naked eye unless you pause it, which is good. I'm worried about the battery life. That's one of the main things that I'm worried about is the battery life.
It's basically a tablet almost.
Yeah. I know that Pre-Recorded Live, they talked about it a little bit, and they're not concerned about going mobile, but I have a PS Vita, and I love going mobile with that thing.
Yep.
And it'd be awesome to have like a PS4 in my fucking hands, you know?
Yes.
So,
The only thing missing from the Vita, in my opinion, has always been the button configuration. You know, especially on the
you need
PS4.
2 triggers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still I haven't really gone into the specs. I'm glad that Nintendo is trying to come back. From really a lot of ways the failures of the Wii U.
I think the list of third-party providers is very hopeful should be for everybody because third party pretty much left Nintendo.
Yep.
And now they're all coming back. So that's a really great sign for Nintendo.
It is. I want to trust them. I do. And they may win me back. They just got to build that trust. They got to give me some flowers and some foreplay. But they're trying.
What do the rest of you guys think? What did you see?
Well, I thought one thing I thought was really cool is that when you're playing, like you can use. I'm trying to explain it. So you can take half of the controller, and that can be one person's controller, and then the other half can be the other person's controller. But when you're playing like by yourself, then you have two basically thumbstick controllers, or even like it doesn't even have to be connected to console. You can have like freehand and playing that way.
Yeah, well, one thing that's weird though is that those when you detach them from the tablet type portion of it, they're very tiny.
Yeah,
And I'm like, you guys, it's cool you can do that, but like basically only children can do that. So unless they have like some kind of like larger like controller system, I can't flip a tiny fucking thing. It's like literally it looked like the size of this fucking like the length of this nail clipper. Yeah, it was like really small. So.
But I mean, if people kind of, I would say it's probably about maybe the size of a little bit smaller than a phone. But like a lot of people play on their phones, playing games and stuff with their thumbs all closed.
It was way smaller than your phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you look at the, go ahead, keep talking.
But you got a big ass phone. But yeah, like since it was like about the size of the phone, I think people were probably accustomed to having the smaller controller in hand because I think the whole principle behind the Switch is, mobile gaming. Like I feel like Nintendo's really coming at the mobile gaming market as far as like gameplay goes.
Right. I can see that because this has been something the industry's been trying to go after is the mobile gaming market because there's a lot of money involved in that, and they're trying to get that hardcore gaming money from the mobile market and like either merge the two or like increase sales or something. Like I don't think there's any one like manufacturer or developer that
It's
like
a good shot right here. Look at the size of this controller.
Oh,
that's
no.
topic.
Oh yeah,
fucking
that's
tiny.
pretty fucking tiny.
It's
No.
about. It looks like it's about 3 inches.
I'm gonna lose that on my
4
couch.
inches.
Well, if you're
it's
looking
like a
at-
remote.
If you're looking at that, like that's the screen for the game, the actual gaming part isn't that big. Then
The best way I would describe it is like looks like a remote control for like your car stereo. Like if you had like an aftermarket headset, something like that.
That's like the size of your hand, basically.
Like your
Fine.
palm, maybe.
Well, but if you look at the whole, like the size of the whole thing together, it's actually like a decent size.
Yeah, that looks like the Vita almost, or bigger.
Yeah. So that part's fine. It's just like when you detach them for like the 2-player thing, it's small.
Yeah.
It's really small.
But I mean, the concept is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like literally, you want to have 2 players. You just attach both controllers and you can play. And so I guess they already showed that. I guess part of my concern is like really not there because they have like the Pro controller, and I saw 2 of them play with the Pro controller. So that's fine. You just had to lug around a Pro controller if you want to play with 2 people.
Okay.
What's also cool is that like you can like host like a little network like on the fly and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if like 4 people have the same games and have the Switch, you guys can just put your screen down and start playing against each other.
When
It's
does
pretty
this?
dope.
When does this drop again? Do you know?
No idea.
Next year.
2017, yeah.
So early next year or something?
And I think there was a price
Probably
that was
spring.
mentioned too. I think it's going to be $300 for the base.
Is that the pro controller there? The
Yeah, it
little
looks like an Xbox
Logitech looking
controller.
thing.
It looks like an Xbox controller, but yeah.
Looks like a Logitech controller.
Yeah, I think it's going to be $299 for the base without a game, and then like $399 for with the game or something like that.
I'll get it. So
It'd be cool to see.
The only thing I noticed is that NVIDIA put out that they are using the chip, but they said it was a custom chip and they wouldn't release the specs per se.
well, yeah. I mean, they're not going to right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. But
Um,
it makes you wonder, like, what kind of custom chip are they putting in this thing?
It's a Tegra chip. We
Yeah,
all know
no,
it's a Tegra
yeah,
chip.
but I'm like, what did they do to the architecture that make it that much different for game? I'm assuming it's optimized, obviously, for gaming. Maybe is it going to do 4K? I didn't see any of that.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
That'd be a
first
big
of all,
selling point.
it's not going to do 4K.
yeah, it is.
Well, it's not going to do 4K on that. It can maybe do. It might upscale when you plug it into the actual base. But there's no way it would do 4K
On that little screen? Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it'd
then-
be a waste of pixels. Like
I didn't-
you can't down that many pixels in that size.
So I didn't see any other specs. I didn't really research too hard, and I was still just waiting for everyone to calm down off of it. I didn't see what games were coming. The only thing that I saw was that Mass Effect is not coming to the Nintendo Switch.
You didn't see that. I mean, the Zelda's coming out. Skyrim's coming out. There's a new Mario game that's coming out. They showed a new Super Smash Brothers, sort of.
For launch?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be launched. They didn't announce, but I saw that on the actual commercial.
Did they say Metroid?
No.
No?
Which I was very disappointed. They need a fucking Metroid, you know?
They do.
Need a
They definitely
Metroid. Bring Samus Aran back.
So I'm gonna wait. I mean, obviously, as months go by, we'll get more stuff. But I'm gonna sit and wait, see what happens.
You know, I wonder if when you plug it into the base station, if the base station's going to have some kind of like accelerator or something to like boost up the graphics and stuff. Like maybe have like a separate processing video card in there, or
That's what I was saying for like upscaling. Like it
Yeah.
makes sense if it upscale because you really do not need super high resolution on a screen that small.
yeah.
Like 1080p is more than enough for something that small.
I guess we'll just have to see when it comes out. But
Alright.
I'm pretty excited. Like I'm not a huge Nintendo fan, but this actually have me a little bit excited for Nintendo.
Oh Jesus! So I'm reading number 13. Are we done with this topic?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Number 13
Oh,
is
God.
pissing me off. So Tyler Perry's Halloween movie is number 1 weekend opening.
This is a Medea one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are they not Medea's?
It's called Medea
He's done a
Boo.
few that
He
haven't
did
been
he did like a
Medeas, but-
mystery, like sort of
And also
detective thriller bullshit.
like he also I think he starred in that. I'm not
He
sure
makes
if it
shit
was-
movies.
He also did Why Did I Get Married, which had Janet Jackson in it. It's the only reason why I
Wait,
watched
those are
it.
his movies?
Yep.
This
Yeah,
is a
movies.
problem with. This is one of the problems I think in our community. The fact that Birth of a Nation,
What do you mean,
Ma-
your community?
our community, the fact that Birth of a Nation made basically nothing, and Medea made more than that in one weekend. That's the problem.
It did better than not John Wick, but Jack Reacher and a bunch of other movies that came out this weekend.
It did better than Reacher?
Yeah.
Fuck, I was gonna go see Reacher.
They came out the same day.
I saw Reacher, and we went to the drive-thru in San Jose, and you can see the screens, and I would just sort of glance over, like, before our movie started, I could see what was going on in this movie, and I was like, just straight up fucking cooning going on that fucking screen.
It is.
I mean, it's so fucking aggravated, and like I can't even hear what they're fucking saying, but they're just being loud, ignorant ass fucking Negroes, just setting us back.
Setting us back, yeah.
Setting us
One
back
step at a
so
time.
fucking ridiculous.
But guess what? That's what white America likes.
It's
Well,
it's
some
not even white.
Black America.
It's not white America that's fucking lining up and go. I mean,
it's not.
white
It's
people
not.
do watch the fucking movies and shit, but
No, they don't watch Medea. They watch Medea when it comes out on like Blu-ray. or
Blu-ray.
something. They don't
Yeah.
watch it in the fucking
Oh,
theater.
yeah.
then I
they take
lined
it
up
to
at the
theater.
theater to watch fucking Ernest Goes to Camp, the black woman version of it.
Hey, don't you dare speak down on Ernest.
It's fucking ridiculous. It just makes me so goddamn mad and everything. And I used to bite my tongue at my previous job because I worked with a lot of older black women, and they would just fucking, oh, you see the new Tyler Perry?
No,
Oh, they're gonna be good.
They
I'm
would've
just like,
hated me.
God, and I was just like, don't fucking ask me because you're gonna get an opinion you don't want to hear. It's I can't say one positive thing about those movies.
You know what's funny? I've never seen one of those movies.
I haven't
I've
either.
never seen
one.
shit.
I've seen 2 of them.
I've seen
but
maybe like 20 seconds of it, and I'm just like, what is this?
The only
shit.
The only reason I saw it is because I was hanging at my mom's house and they were watching it, and I just sat down and was like, "This is the worst shit I've ever seen in my whole entire life."
It'd be a punishment for me.
Well,
It really would be.
obviously Tyler Perry knows his audience.
He does know his audience.
He knows,
So-
he
for
knows
that money.
ignorance is what he knows.
Fuck him.
He knows how to cater to stereotypes of the African American community, and I think it's fucking sad.
Yeah.
He also
That's
likes to cross dress a whole lot.
Oh,
But
He's
nobody
gay.
ever wants to talk
I mean,
about it.
I was so not surprised when he said he was gay.
Wait,
Like,
did
really?
he?
Did he come out?
Did he come
Yeah,
out?
he's gay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know he came
I didn't
out.
know he came out. And
I thought
he
he-
said he was gay.
Let me fact
Is he
check
a
my-
kid, or- about to make some accusations that come try to shut our studio down.
Well, they did have that Boondocks episode.
Yeah.
I thought Boondocks was the only one that tried to call him out,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that he came out. And
But I
said
mean,
I take it.
look, we all know, but you know, if he came out, then he came out. You know,
Yeah.
Cronus is trying to do some fact
It's like,
checking.
I just don't get it.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. Is Tyler Perry gay? Ex-friend outs him. Tyler Perry alleged ex-gay lover. Joshua Soul exposed.
But did
Yeah.
he say though?
It-
Or did he just get outed by somebody?
did his PR team shut it down?
Yeah, it's hard to say.
All right.
Oh, well, mixed. So yeah, I guess 50-50.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to get to something. A little bit switching gears though. There was a huge controversy this past week on RiRi Williams, who is the new black female Iron Man.
Can you pull that?
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Iron
heard about
Woman.
the
haven't seen
photo,
it?
but I haven't seen the actual
Yeah,
photo.
it's
Yeah,
fucking
pull it-
bullshit.
All over
Pull it-
Twitter.
Pull it up. So this was a variant cover controversy, like we have seen in the world of comics time and time again. We saw it with the Spider-Woman cover a little while ago, maybe a couple years back, where Spider-Woman literally had frame for frame the exact same pose as Peter Parker did
Yeah.
in several issues. And because people are fucking idiots and don't understand and don't read comics on the regular and don't understand what a variant cover is, they accused the artist of being sexist for putting Spider-Woman in the exact same pose.
No, I thought this is about RiRi
I-
being sexualized because she's a teenager.
That's
well,
what I thought.
but you're right.
That's what it is.
But hold on though. What I wanted to clarify though is it's still a variant cover.
It's still out
And
there for people
I
to
don't
see. That's the whole
Get
point.
how that part
It
matters.
is not sexualized.
Yeah, it's.
Should be the
But do you
worst
understand? I guess my biggest point is before we even get to the sexualization, do you understand what a variant cover is in comics? And that's what I think people are missing. It's
Wait, it's not
something.
that one.
That's the cover?
Yeah.
Is it?
No. Yeah. I think that's
no,
it. Okay.
No, it's not that one. It's not that one. Go back.
There's another one.
Yeah, there's a different one.
Go back. It's a different one. It's the one with where she has her hand up.
Even still,
Because she's in like some tight yoga looking pants, and you can see her crotch.
but no,
wow.
you cannot see her.
The fourth one.
It's
on the
not a
top.
crotch.
Yeah,
it's
it's that one.
literally the same outfit.
Yeah.
But no, they're saying that it's more because her ass is more sticking out, and that it's making that V. This is what the article said. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And it makes that V shape where it kind of points to her vagina.
But hold on.
It would if you're a normal human being
Yeah.
and wearing tight pants. It's not sexualized.
no.
Variant cover. It means you can go to any comic shop, and if you see this and you don't like this cover, You can get the exact same issue with the exact
I
same
don't
words and comic panel for panel.
That's not.
With
I don't think
all
that-
with a different cover. I do it all the time.
I get what you're saying,
Yeah,
but
but
I don't
that-
think that the outrage is that. I think it's just the fact that, and I'm not saying this is my first time seeing it, so I haven't fully come to my opinion on it, and I'm just seeing it from a distance. I don't think that's the issue. I think it's just that
I do.
it's the sexualization of a 15-year-old girl. From what I've been hearing on several podcasts and what I've been reading, that's what sort of the outrage is. Now, I've heard also that this artist does draw in this sort of, I guess, style.
Yeah.
Just looking at it off the top of my head, I can sort of see both. I don't have a problem with it and everything, but I can see where people are like, oh, that's a little bit maybe, I don't know, but...
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Twitter, which exploded. In fact, one of the people that Prodigy you fuck with on Twitter,
Yes.
she commented about, "Is this how people see 15-year-old black girls?"
Yes.
And I mean, I understand it's a variant cover, but you're talking.
Do you really, though?
It's not me the one that's going about it because I don't care. I don't read it. But the thing is that people see this mainstream and then it explodes, and people are like, "Oh!"
But-
and then Marvel caved. Regardless,
They did cave. But I guess my biggest thing is, if you don't like a specific cover, because I've hated some variant covers for Deathstroke, some variant covers for Arrow, some variant covers for a whole bunch of folks. I just choose the other issue.
but a lot of people don't know that you can do that.
That's what I'm saying. They don't know what a variant cover
And that-
is.
But they're not comic fans.
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's they probably aren't even the ones buying the comic.
Yeah, they're not.
They probably saw covers
they
like
That's
this
exactly-
is sexist.
But
That's
they
exactly the point.
They probably saw it at the shop and was like, "Why do you guys have this? This
But-
girl's 15."
This is different than, what was it, The Killing Joke, where people sort
was
of read in
somebody's
between it.
thought, too.
This I believe, is
It's still a variant cover. And you're
but
still
we're talking.
confusing it.
I think you're getting lost in the whole variant. I understand it's a variant thing. Let's talk about the actual
Okay,
photo.
go ahead.
The actual photo, I think,
right.
and the actual art is what people, I think, are in uproar about. Not that their children were exposed or to seeing this and everything. It's not like they just walked into a 7-Eleven or a Safeway and this just blinded my child's eyes and everything. I don't think that's what the issue is. I just think, and it's about the actual photo and the image that is drawn itself of a 15-year-old girl.
I think a lot of
I
people
don't necessarily agree with it, with one side of it, but I kind of understand where they might have some issues with it.
I do not. With that picture alone, I don't get it. Honestly, and I have a daughter that's turning 14 in 2 days.
Yep.
I don't understand the controversy with this fucking cover.
Yeah, I've seen some of the backlash, and it's mainly about the over-sexualization of a young black female.
It's not a sexual
It's not
photo.
sexualized.
We say that, but this is what the general public is saying.
I don't give
this
a
is
fuck about the general public.
we're
because they're
giving our-
and that's
fucking
why,
idiots.
and this is why this was a problem and why Marvel caved.
No,
Well,
they should not have caved.
Well, they did.
I don't. They shouldn't have, because I've been reading before RiRi Williams was known by, I guess, the general public. I've been reading about her in the comics, and she's never once been sexualized.
Okay, I
never.
was going to ask that.
No.
It's sort of like that. No, it's okay.
So, just to describe for those who haven't seen it, it's her in a sleeveless tank top with holding Iron Man helmet, and you see her midriff, and she's wearing some leggings of some sort.
It's a midriff showing
You see her
a
midriff.
good bit of torso
So
with
hold on.
the pelvic line.
Hold on. Are these same people complaining about the Olympics and like gymnastics people? I mean, honestly,
those
Of course
Young,
not.
too.
Of course
Yeah.
not.
Or volleyball.
Gymnast girls aren't
Yeah,
showing their
volleyball.
stomachs.
It
like
doesn't
that.
matter. It's skin tight and all.
Did
The only
some-
thing it's covering is their torso.
Did stomachs become sexual?
Yeah, yeah. That's what
I
I'm
just
saying.
want to know. I need to keep up. Because
Hey.
I love female body parts, but did some
but
stomachs
think
always
that-
become sexual?
Well, I mean,
God,
it depends. I mean,
I feel like
where do you bust?
I feel like you guys are making me choose a side. I'm trying to stay very neutral on it. I lean towards like not having a problem with this, but I do see where they maybe where they're coming from. If I put my,
You think sexualization when you see
I
this?
don't, but
Okay.
like I said before, I can see where other people might.
I'm not
Because this
even-
is bare skin, this is pelvic.
So let me bring up 2 points. I'm pretty sure somebody that's listening to this is probably wondering.
I wish
Hey,
we-
Cronus, you just said you had a daughter that's turning 14 in a couple days. Would you be comfortable with her wearing something like that? First of all, in general public, no. However, if she's working out, I don't know. I would let her work out and something like that. I really don't care. Like if that's what she's gonna do to work out, and she's going, RiRi Williams is going in the Iron Man suit. You're not gonna wear something that's like gonna cover your entire body or be like uncomfortable in. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't know if it'll completely translate over, but what if someone drew your daughter like that and you saw the end product?
If she was gonna go work out, it wouldn't really matter. Like honestly, at that age, no, it would not really bother me. No.
Okay. Well, I mean, regardless of the workout, whatever. Let's just say, I want a potluck or whatever, a free thing at the fair to have a professional artist paint me a photo, and she sent it to you, and then that came back. Would you have any question? Or
if that was what she was wearing, then obviously no. But if that wasn't what she was wearing, then yeah, I would have a problem with that.
Okay.
But like I said, if she was going to go work out, because we work out together. We do jiu-jitsu, we do physical activities together. If she decided that would make her more comfortable, listen, like we work out in we do jiu-jitsu. She does gi. She just wears like basically a sports bra, and like it's uncomfortable for me as a dad to see that, but at the same time she needs to be comfortable. So yeah. I get it,
I'm going through Twitter and reading about RiRi Williams, and you should see some of this shit on here.
Oh, I've seen it.
What are you saying?
Well, there's this one here. It says it's a whole tirade, but they point out why basically the artist drew this, and she says because every part of a black female's body is sexualized by white supremacy.
Wow, that's a reach. The reach is so hard, though. That's the
so,
Muslim region.
And this is just one tirade. From
if you talk to a real white supremacist, ask him if he would fuck a black chick. What would they say?
That's good.
So I hate those fucking arguments.
What's this artist's name? Because I did hear that he normally draw. This is like his sort of style in terms of like how he.
Damn it! I just had his name. You made me click.
So I'm just curious to see some of his. I don't think he's got some sort of carnal, instinctual part of his personality to sort of sexualize 15-year-olds and everything, because people have said this is how he draws, etc., etc., etc. It wasn't like all of a sudden he just came out of nowhere and drew this.
Look, but literally, hold on. So people have a problem with this cover, but not with this cover. That cover everybody was fine with. All right, the one where she's.
And I would need to see a different.
Her arm is down. This is the one with her arm up.
Yep.
Like that's literally. Like hold on, that's a better one. That's the variant cover. This is the actual cover.
Yep.
Nobody had a problem with the actual cover.
Yeah. My question
Her
is...
boobs did get bigger.
Oh, whatever. My question is it her arms not having sleeves, or is it her... You can see her navel? What part is the sexual?
Come on. Let's not be naive about it. The issue is the V line. That's what people...
I'm really not getting... I'm not being naive whatsoever. If this was a booty shot, I'd be all on board with folks. Or a gratuitous kind of titty shot.
This one was fine too.
Yeah.
It's the exposed torso with the V line. If you have no V line with the low cut pants with the V line, and like I said, I'm not choosing a side. This is just what the outrage supposedly is about.
I don't see it.
I'm not outraged.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
People are about the V. That it pretty much is the V line. The way what's going on with her yoga pants and where the lines are drawn, that's not a problem. We see that all the time. No issue. It's just that skin V line. I think.
If you think about it this way, if you're looking at a grown woman who's fit and she's starting to take them panties down a little bit, and you start to see that V line, that means you're very close to her vagina being exposed.
I didn't think about any of that when I saw this picture.
Let's take it one step with the logic though. What does this? So you see this, and if you're a 15-year-old girl, you are automatically going to be street hooking after this? What happens? What tangible thing happens from seeing this variant cover?
So Stitch, the artist,
nothing.
Artist's name is J. Campbell Scott.
J. Campbell Scott.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but nothing tangible happens. The world keeps spinning.
So Prodigy, has Mishka seen this picture?
I don't think so, and I'll be happy to show it to her.
It would be good to get a female point of view on this as well. Not to say that it invalidates what our.
I just want to know what happens.
This guy draws a lot of chicks.
What's?
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah,
see, look, so there's Psylocke, but look at the way he draws. Oh, that's a famous picture.
Yeah, this is his art style.
It is his art style.
Which I don't have a problem with. I'm
They
not
could
mad at
use-
the artist.
He could use some more Futanari, but yeah, I don't know.
There's some right there. No,
But yeah, I
some
mean,
really.
And I mean,
good
it's
artwork.
on Marvel. If you let this get past your editor, and all of a sudden, because pressure comes through, you're like, oh my god, oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah, she's basically on her underwear.
So someone,
Variant cover.
someone else on Twitter was talking about how Kamala Khan, who's Miss Marvel, is 16, but she's not drawn like RiRi Williams.
In a variant cover.
Sorry, we missed some shit a long time ago from Senor Spork.
What'd he
said?
Oh, Mr.
No,
Spork.
they're complaining about the Medea Iron Man variant cover. It's Tyler Perry's War Machine.
Very nice comment. I like that.
Oh, you fucking funny.
I mean, the thing that they also did was they switched up another variant cover and did a Ariel Johnson, who's a black female comic book owner in, I think, Philadelphia.
Yeah, well, hold on. Let's be honest real quick. When we were in high school, how many chicks did you see in a similar outfit?
Oh,
We're in
all
high
the time.
school.
All the time.
Yeah. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's a tank top and yoga pants. That at the end of the day, that's what it is. And I want to know the next logical step. What happens if this was even the real cover, not even a variant? What happens? Do the young girls again start street hooking because of this?
Wait, you mean all the young girls that don't read Iron Man comics?
Yeah, exactly. What tangible result will this cause?
They're gonna go back to watching Miley Cyrus's videos and shit.
Wait. Is it true that RiRi Williams is based off of the Disney actress Sky Jackson? Is this true?
I
Could
have
be.
no idea what.
Tell-
I don't
She
know
looks
any
very
of that.
similar.
Okay.
She's on. I think she's on. What is that? Zack and Cody or something like that.
I don't watch that bullshit.
No idea.
I think.
All right.
She looks like. This is what she looks like,
Oh, I know what you're talking
and
about.
she
Yeah,
looks
the-
a lot like the character. Looks a lot like this actress.
Tweet that photo out and make a poll of it if we can, just to see some other people's opinions on it. I'd love to get other people's feedbacks and
yeah.
their thoughts on it, because I mean,
All I'm seeing on Twitter is all
Everybody was
kinds
against
of- Yeah,
Her?
like the
No.
No. That's
Her
from
name
Hunger
Sky,
Games.
Sky Jackson is spelled SKAI.
But she looks like her.
No,
She does look like her.
She looks like her.
You talking about RiRi looks like her? Look up Sky Jackson. Look.
No. I don't give a fuck about Sky Jackson. Whoever the fuck this actress is.
You're
That's the
stuck
girl
on
from
that.
Hunger Games, right? That's Rue, right?
All
that
grown
really?
up? I don't
I thought that
know.
was Rue.
Blue, look at this. Does this not look like RiRi?
No, she does, but she's younger, way younger.
Yeah. Well, she's the same age, roughly the same age.
Who the fuck is this?
Isn't that Rue? That's Rue from Hunger Games. Goddamn it!
All
Yes.
I know is Cronus is stuck on Black Girl Magic right now.
Yeah.
No, she's a kid. I mean, but she looks like RiRi Williams.
She's the
that
Hunger
Rue?
Girl. She's the Hunger Girl chick. I
Amanda-
can't remember her name, but yeah.
Rude dies.
Reverse
motherfucker.
Google search that image.
Okay, there we go. Amandla.
Oh, she's part Jewish.
Mandela.
Yeah,
Amandla?
yeah. She's also part of Stranger Comics.
God damn it!
Oh yeah, she has her own comic line, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she should play RiRi.
She sure
Looks
should.
like her.
There you
What
go.
a strange fucking name.
All right, put out the Twitter poll. I mean,
You
if
act like
want
you
to.
haven't run into
Yeah.
cultural names before.
Kevin, hit us up. I'm curious to get Kevin's thought on it as well.
Like you said, I would love to get some women to explain to me if they get the variant cover and what happens.
Yeah, not to stick on and keep beating the dead horse, but we're just focusing on the photo. Not that this causes teenage problems and everything. No one's, at least I'm not going there with it.
Yeah,
on,
that's
real
Prodigy
quick.
and his butterfly
This
effect.
fucked me up. This fucked me up.
What?
So this chick was born
Oh, no.
the year I graduated high school.
Goddamn.
And she's 18.
We're
Oh,
old as fuck.
stuck
bro.
on Black Girl Magic.
All right.
So
It's not Black Girl Magic. She's a fucking child.
she's
18.
She's
Oh,
18.
She's still a child to me.
She just turned.
As
18.
Prodigy says, their grass on the field.
Oh,
And
damn.
yes, it is Rue from the Hunger Games.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So someone in the Infinity Vault is saying that the character RiRi is based on Sky, and Sky has confirmed.
Cool. I mean, good for her, you know?
I disagree. I still think this chick looks more like her than.
You stuck on her.
She looks
She looks
like
awesome. She's all. I mean, she was great in Hunger Games.
Well,
you know?
she was dating Will Smith's son for a bit.
Oh,
she?
Jaden
whatever.
Smith.
Oh, that's just fucking weird.
Yeah, I think he went to prom with her, and that's when he dressed up as Batman in all white.
Let's switch to some Star Wars news. One of the biggest things ever came out. Donald Glover is going to be playing the young Lando Calrissian.
Just so you didn't know, when that news drops, we were one of the first outlets to repost that.
Are you? I don't know if that's legit.
As soon as it dropped, as soon as it dropped from Star Wars, I posted it out. So
All right, you giving
there
us
you
credit.
go. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
giving us credit, son.
posting first.
Yeah.
First. I mean, granted, when we post it out there, there's like 1,000 people at the same time.
Yeah,
But-
I stick with my original statement. Looking at Sky Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, I like. Look, they're both wonderful,
They're both
beautiful
adorable
young
kids.
ladies. You know.
They're adorable.
But shout out! I'm happy for Donald Glover with this Lando news. I mean, that seems
I could have
awesome.
sworn they were talking about this like a year ago about him being Lando.
Rumored, yeah.
Yeah, so I wasn't too surprised, but good for him because he's already having seems like a stellar year so far.
Isn't he Childish Gambino?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I didn't realize that until someone pointed out. I was like, "Oh shit, that is him."
Yeah, and then he obviously has that hit show Atlanta on FX, which is good too. So,
And he's been
Were you the only one that watched it as a group?
I mean, unless anybody else has.
yeah, I
I
think you're the
watched
only
it
one
yet. I need to
that's
watch it.
Okay.
behind.
It's not too much cooning going on, right?
No, actually, it's
shit.
You know what it is? It's
I'm gonna use that word. I don't
it's
care.
a black.
Well, you know what's funny is that people would call us coons.
Yeah. No, that's why.
that's why.
Because YouTube is racist sometimes.
I think somebody has called it.
I'm
People
gonna-
would call us goons.
I'm put a good
No, I get
next
it.
week. I'll come up with the definition for
Cooning?
Yes.
There you go.
Fitting into stereotypical
like
black
dancing?
behavior
Yeah, he said YouTube
and
is
embracing
racist.
it.
I thought
Sometimes.
but I thought the whole internet was racist.
There you go.
I mean,
Majority
going on
of it.
Xbox Live, YouTube, Twitter.
what was this Jessica Jones news
I
for season 2?
don't know I guess they announced that they're going to have a all-female.
All female directors for every single episode.
Okay, I guess we get the statisticians. Can we look up to see who?
Hold the fuck on. This is how I know that this is in real life. This is a fucking simulation. So as we were talking about coons, somebody literally called Star Fox Coon Biscuit, asked us, "What is this?"
God damn.
What the hell?
Yeah. All right.
Stuck in the fucking Matrix.
That name. Okay. Jessica. So what were we saying, Jessica?
I was going to say because I don't know who actually was the
The showrunner is female.
It was
She
From
is
season
female.
1, right?
Yeah,
and she handled every single show.
she's the show creator, but she's not director.
Okay. Was it an all-female cast last?
For directing.
Directing?
No,
I'm
no,
not.
no,
I
no.
didn't mean cast. Okay, so
You
it
mean
was
directors?
not.
No, it was not.
Okay.
Okay.
So
But this would be an industry first.
Wait.
why?
Wait.
Why?
Wait. Hold on. Let me rewind the tape. So you're saying that there's never been a television series in the history of television that's had a female director?
All female, so every single episode will be directed by a female director, which is an industry
That's not
first.
industry first. No, it's not.
Yeah.
A whole season on nothing but female.
Yes, I'm
There's
fairly
got to
certain.
be a subcategory where you're talking
Yeah,
about because
I'm fairly certain in 2016
There's
been a show that a female has directed the whole way through.
I mean,
it's got to be something
unless
like
you have the stats.
series of directors or because you're saying it's multiple directors.
Yeah.
In terms of-
So there would be. I mean, there's 13 episodes.
How many directors
So,
are they supposedly bringing
running
on?
to?
Shonda Rhimes, done.
There you
The fuck
go.
you
She has
talking
like
about?
5
But she's
shows.
a show creator, but not.
She directs it too.
But she's not every single episode.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Every episode.
Yeah, I think Shonda owns her own shit, man.
Yeah, she does. But she.
I dispute the industry first until you show me. But yeah, I mean, fine. You know, as long as you get a quality directors, I guess.
But why do they need to wallop us over the head with that? Why do they got to Negan us with this fucking?
Oh,
it's a
damn.
female cast. Whop.
Damn.
It's a female director. Whop. All female. Whop. Like I don't get it. Like let the product speak for itself, and we'll be like, who directed this? Because it was really fucking good, and then we'll see. Oh,
So for
that
the
person's
record,
awesome. And I don't think of it as a it was a black director. Oh, it was a white director. Oh, it was a female director. Like good shit's good shit.
True. I will say this: Shonda Rhimes, for her credit, has directed one directorial thing. Everything else, she's writer. Most of her credits are writing.
I'm confused.
And producing.
I feel pretty confident in saying she's probably hired some female directors, but
Yeah, but
we're not going to go down this rabbit hole.
Not for an
But we
entire.
can. Pamela Anderson, apparently that's number one. Sophia Bush, Shannon Doherty,
Yeah,
fucking Melissa Joan Hart directed a bunch of shit. Helen Hunt.
But an entire
It
series.
does- I'm fairly
stretching.
certain if we're going through a whole bunch of this shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's a first, man. Unless I could be wrong, but unless you got the
Got to be
stats.
some sort of category
Yeah.
type thing.
Anyway, I mean,
Maybe it's the first female to film a all-female starring role of a female from a female comic book.
Yeah, I don't even know.
season 1 was excellent. There's no doubt about it. they just need to produce a good product for season 2. Is it a 2017 release for Jessica Jones?
I thought I saw 18.
Because it's after Iron Fist and the Defenders, right? So I don't know when we're talking about what year, but if you execute, I don't have a problem. If you don't execute, then doing this puts a target on your back. If you don't execute,
it's like, why are you trying to go down the same path that Ghostbusters did?
Says here Jessica
that had
Jones,
a male director, but
Jessica Jones is striking out under representation in the entertainment industry with an unprecedented mandate by executive producer Melissa Rosenberg. All 13 episodes of season 2 will be directed by entirely women.
Where's that equality at, though?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
No,
Like,
honestly, I don't give a fuck, but I don't understand why it's a point. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the same thing for me, though, as when you say something that's like directed by only black people. It's like, okay. Like,
is it good?
Yeah, I just want to know it's good, right?
Tyler Perry.
The last season of Jessica Jones was fucking great. I don't give a shit who was directed by. I don't give a fuck if it was by a female, a male, or whatever the fucking 27 other new fucking things are.
Food of Girls.
As long as it's good, I don't give a shit.
Patrick Lewis in the chat is saying Queen Sugar has all women directors.
That's the Ava DuVernay one.
Okay.
I haven't watched it, but supposedly a lot of people like it.
Okay.
Well, there you go. All right.
There you go.
Thank you, Patrick.
Appreciate it, fam. Okay. Do we want to... Oh, man, staying on some gender stuff. Tokyo Comic-Con. They are banning all male cosplayers that want to do female characters.
Yes, but they're not banning females doing male characters.
So this is...
the fuck?
This
It's a cultural thing?
Yeah, it's a cultural thing. And I think people are going to get pissed in America, but it's like, it's cultural, so shut the fuck up.
Tokyo and Japan sets their own rules. This would never fly in any of the U.S. cons.
But this is the first time they're doing it, so in the past it's been okay, so why change it now?
You have to ask them. I don't know why they're doing this.
It has to do with their own culture, man. You can't... It's one of those things. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but you can't sit there and shit on somebody's culture and then claim, that you're about diversity. It's like it's still their culture,
That's true.
And bring
It's
on
like, why aren't there white people in this fucking African movie? Well, it's African, you fucking idiot.
That's true.
So no
But I wonder how
no
they-
bearded Chun-Li's.
Wow.
Oh, I'm not
Or
sure.
bearded Harley Quinns.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're talking about like gender swap type dressing up. I think
gender
it's
swap.
That's
I
exactly
think
what
it's
it is.
trends, like
No.
guys dressing as girls.
Yeah, it's cosplay characters.
That's gender swap.
No, I'm talking about like guys dressing up as female characters, not guys dressing up as female versions of male versions of female characters.
I know what he's trying to say,
It's gender swap.
but it's still gender swap. You're thinking about like the guy who is clearly a guy and not trying to, like when we saw Quiet, the guy version of Quiet at San Diego.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about in terms of like them just sort of like, oh yeah, I'm a guy, but here I am in this bikini thing.
Yes.
They're, I guess, banning anyone that is sexually, anatomically a male.
So-
playing as a female, like
you're
doing up
saying-
makeup and everything, like they're not about that. So from what I'm understanding, not that.
But I'm
they're-
talking about. I wonder if they're also banning, like, say, if I do like a male version of Sailor Moon.
Yes.
Is that being
Yes.
banned?
Yes, that's exactly
But why?
what
But I'm not dressing like a female. I'm dressing up.
Take
as
it up with
a
that
male
government.
Yeah,
thingy.
you gotta go back to Japan.
But no, I actually read the article, and it's guys dressing up as female characters, not
Dress
as
up, Fuda
male
cosplay.
swap characters.
Fuda.
So for those of you that think that males should dress up like females in Japan, they also sell panties in Japan, and we don't sell used panties, in vending machines here. So
Gross.
there's cultural differences in Japan.
Yeah.
Keep that in fucking mind, you dumbass.
Yeah, there's a lot.
How much are they?
There's
Did
all
it take
kinds of
cards?
The exchange rate for the yen is
Yeah, because like out in Japan, I hear about you can buy like electronics from a vending machine
Yeah,
and shit,
you
like
can
cell
buy
phones
alcohol.
and shit. Yeah.
Funny story.
Dirty
that's
panties
true.
though. The dirty panties though.
It's funny in Japan, right? You can buy alcohol, like you can buy sake or
Vending machine, yeah.
you can buy sake, beer from vending machines and shit like that. So what they try to do to keep kids from buying the alcohol, because they don't have really a regulation on that, is that they had a face recognition video camera on there, and you were supposed to scan your face. But the kids got wise and they just fucking took
pictures.
magazines of fucking like celebrities and hold that shit in
that's
front, and
great.
it fucking worked. So they kind of had to take that away. But
Smart.
That was the first thing I did when I got to Japan. I went to a vending machine and got myself fucking beer, and it was great.
Dirty panties is what he said.
They didn't have that by the airport.
I want to switch gears and ask Old Ninja, what was the poll results for that gaming question that you had from last week?
Oh, so last week we had a challenge or poll. We did the poll, but we also had a challenge to the crew about a game that we would all squad up on. And I had it last week. It ended yesterday. If you didn't vote, you're fucking lame. And we have a winner. And the winner is...
Drum roll.
Battlefield 1.
Nice.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, so it was, I believe, 47%.
Well, real quick, though, if you had put Overwatch on there, that may have won.
That might have. We had a lot of offline type discussions about how come Fuda Watch wasn't on there, and we were like, well, we talked about it, but we wanted a game that was coming out because Overwatch has been out for a little bit. We want something that was about to drop and be that new hotness.
All right.
Battlefield 1 looks pretty good. The previews that I watched are pretty good, and the reviews are pretty good. So, yeah, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, and I like the fact that it seems like they focused on their campaign, and they haven't done a World War I in recent memory. I don't know of a World War I.
Usually the single player is fucking hot garbage.
Yeah.
So
Really? Actually,
really
I thought Battlefield 4's
Fuck
campaign was
you!
good.
Shut the fuck up.
Battlefield
4 was fucking garbage.
I'm talking about their campaign.
Did
you play the
campaign
campaign?
was hot garbage. I literally stopped playing it on like the first level. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. It's
I
still
actually
sitting
played
there.
on
My
it, too.
fucking I haven't beat it at all.
I concur on
Actually,
that.
I beat the game because I wanted the guns. But to give the breakdown, in last place was Call of Duty Infinite War with 6%.
Wow. People hate it.
Third place was Titanfall 2 with 12%.
That one looks good. I'm still picking that one
Yeah, I'm
out.
still picking it up.
Second place was Watch Dogs 2 with 35%.
I'm gonna love that game.
It's a pretty big.
It
And then
looks fun.
Battlefield 1 with 47%.
Nice.
So, and there was actually a lot of responses for this too.
Nice.
That was a great poll. You had one good idea. In 82 episodes.
Yeah, wow.
All right, let's go to my comic poll.
Yeah, let's do it.
So,
Well, what did you recommend from last? Or did you like stuff from last week too? You had a big poll. Sorry, but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I recommend it.
Probably
Yeah,
just
you
said
served
Rasan
one.
had a big
Yeah.
poll.
Pull.
God damn it.
He said poll. He
I
didn't
did.
say poll. God damn.
All right, so
This is it. What is that?
comic poll of the week if you're watching on video right now.
Because we live.
See? So the ones that are in Mylar bags are the ones I already fucking read.
Nice.
So this is Saga issue 39. It was one of the first things that I picked. Well, they're a poll, so obviously I'm already subscribed to them. Civil War 2 still going on. It's the one where Spider-Man, Miles Morales may or may not have killed Captain America. It's decent so far. Ultimates number 12, which is like it's pretty much the end of the Ultimates,
yeah.
sort of. You got to read that one, man.
Yeah,
It's really
no,
good.
I'm going to catch up on that.
7 to Eternity, which will be my pick of the week. 7 to Eternity, I picked it up on a whim. I like to roll the dice on a lot of comics, and this one was a huge win. Definitely pick up 7 to Eternity. Who the fuck is writing this? It's Rick Remender and Jerome Apina.
And it's Image, right?
Yeah, in collaboration with Image Comics. It's really good. Please pick it up. There's only 2 issues in. So, and the first issue, the first run is actually worth money right now.
Nice.
So, I rolled the dice on a comic that actually is going to make some money. I got Prowler, which
okay.
I have not read yet. I know nothing about the character.
Wait, is
I
that a
know it's
Miles
up to
Morales villain?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Oh
I know
yeah, because
it's-
it was his uncle name was the Prowler.
Oh, really? Oh, well, it's a
Yeah.
Clone Conspiracy tie-in. So,
Okay.
and it's part of the new Marvel Now.
They didn't look cool
okay,
like
so
that.
they started that. Good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they started it a couple weeks ago.
Okay, I'm
Because
behind.
Civil War hasn't ended yet. I got Bloodshot USA. It's a Valiant comic, which should be good. I heard a lot of good things about Bloodshot. I haven't read one comic about Bloodshot, so
shit.
we'll see.
Oh,
Batman
yeah.
Beyond, some Rebirth shit going on. Punisher looks like a Halloween episode, or
A variant
Halloween
cover?
issue. Yeah, and it's annual.
Nice,
So,
okay.
Yeah. Star Wars. It's for K-Mac.
Yeah.
Looks like
Wait, which Star Wars? Is it Star Wars proper or the Poe
Star
Dameron?
Wars proper,
Okay.
number 24. I got the Wonder Woman. This is the one I want to talk about for a second.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Wonder Woman 75th anniversary special,
Nice.
and it's a number 1, but it's $8
God
and it's
damn.
actually not that thick
No, it isn't.
if you look at it. It's got obviously premium cover to it, but it's a lot of history. Yeah, it is. All right, yeah, it's a lot of different comics kind of thrown into one. I think that's the reason why it was so much money, which I don't really give a fuck. Another Wonder Woman comic is the normal Rebirth comic for Wonder Woman.
That's a good run.
Yeah, it's a really good run. Suicide Squad, Nighthawk, which should be near the end.
What issue number is this on Nighthawk?
I thought it was 6 was the end.
This is number 6, right?
This is number 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Venom Space Knight, which if you're not a fan of Venom, it doesn't matter. Pick this fucking comic up. It was a really good run. Like the actual artwork, like the cover artwork doesn't look that great. But if you look at like the actual artworort, it's really good artwork.
Wow. This is Brock Venom, or this is the other Venom?
This is Flash Thompson.
Flash Thompson. Okay.
Yeah.
How many
This is number 12, and I think it's 13. Sorry, 13. I think this is it.
Okay.
Okay. Run. Oh shit.
No, it was empty. It was empty. Don't worry.
Sorry, I spilled it. Almost spilled a fucking beer. Totally Awesome Hulk, number 11, which ties into Civil War, so I'm pretty sure he's going to go up against... well, actually, the last issue is going up against Black Panther, so it should be good. Flash Rebirth.
That's a great run.
Blue Beetle Rebirth.
Yeah.
I heard that's really good.
Deathstroke Rebirth.
Oh, yes.
And Batgirl
Batgirl,
Rebirth.
okay.
Yeah. So that's my pulls.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to give a quick shout out. Eton over at the comic shop, or Cape and Cowl, rather, I'm sorry, gave a strong recommendation and said the greatest Superman story is Superman American Alien, and he wasn't fucking lying.
Sure
Yeah, this is still... I haven't obviously opened EX. I need to like unwrap it, but I picked it up. I got to read so.
That's a strong-ass book. I literally finished it today, and even though I haven't always enjoyed Superman comics... That impressed me.
I heard that Superman's only superpower was white privilege.
Oh.
No, it definitely wasn't that.
God dang.
But yeah, that was good.
Because he had no money. But yeah, it was definitely very good. I finished it in like 2 days after buying it. It was like it was a really good read.
Once we all finish it off, we should definitely have him call in and give his take.
That would be
too.
good. Yeah.
He definitely wanted to come on and talk about it.
It'd be really cool.
Absolutely.
But it's a trade. What we have is a trade paperback, and it's I think like 7 comics in there.
Well,
and they're by different artists.
Yeah, with all different art and really good stories and whatnot. One of the other things too that again I love about trades is you actually get to see some of the alternate variant covers all in collection towards the end. So the ones that you like or don't like or whatever, it's kind of fun to see that. I like it.
You and your variant covers.
But even if you don't like it, it's all in there. You know,
Yeah,
you
I
can
get it, but
choose or not choose.
We didn't, or we sort of, I guess, forgot to mention or talk about the Deadpool director.
Yes, go ahead.
I guess Deadpool's, was it Tim Miller? Mike Miller.
Something Miller.
Matt, I can't remember the name of it. But the director for the first Deadpool, they had some creative differences, and I guess he's off the movie now for the Deadpool 2.
Yep.
What are your guys' thoughts on the end result? Do you think it's going to have a really negative...
Bye, Felicia.
The directors are like him and Ryan Reynolds are disputing, right? Like they have creative differences.
From how I understood it, it was like the studio, and because I mean, Ryan Reynolds doesn't pay the director. The director just tells Reynolds what to do. It's sort of the, from my understanding, I guess the producers and the studio are upset with his creative vision and what he's trying to do with.
Did he do the last one?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody telling Ryan Reynolds what the fuck to do with this project. I'm gonna tell you that right fucking now.
Well, it's not his. I mean, he just does what they tell him to do on paper or whatever.
Yeah, he's calling the shots. I can guarantee fucking to you. Ryan Reynolds this is like a pet, passionate project of his. And even though, yes, there is a director, and he's not actually setting up the shots per se, but he has a lot of freedom. And these are his words in a lot of ways. On that press circuit for Deadpool, he has a lot of freedom to dictate how that movie went.
Okay.
The first one.
But it was the director that got fired.
Yes.
And let go by the studio.
Yes.
Wait, did he
Okay.
get fired or did he walk?
Well, creative difference
way.
is there was a parting of ways.
Yeah.
So that means that one side didn't agree with the other, but we're just going to call it parting of ways. You're not going to fire me. I'm going to say you're not going to say I quit. We just had creative differences.
Tim Miller. That's his
Tim
name.
Miller, yeah. I really love what he did with the first one. I mean, we all know. I mean, he served up a nice plate for Ryan Reynolds to act with and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the character. It almost seems like Ryan Reynolds was born to play.
It is.
Now, they put out a good product. It made a shit ton of money, and it was funny. It pushed the envelope with it being a rated R film.
Yep.
Especially with some of the jokes. I recently rewatched it. Just happened to rewatch it just to be bored.
Oh, yeah.
And everything, and just even with a lot of the jokes, like with
Titties and violence.
titties, violence, even some of the jokes with the whole what was it, the Women Day? And then,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
fucking
National
limbo.
Wednesday, getting fucked in the ass.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, Ryan Reynolds didn't write the script and everything. I mean, we all love Ryan Reynolds for what he did with Deadpool.
I hear you.
He didn't write the script and everything. That's on the
But he
director.
made the character.
He didn't make the character. Oh, well, yeah,
He acted the fuck out that character.
yeah. But I mean, it wasn't Ryan Reynolds that wrote the script. He didn't pull like a Ben Affleck and write it. So I think that it does raise my eyebrow that the director was like, oh, and especially with the way Fox operates.
Hold on, did you see who he recommended for the new Cable though?
Who recommend?
The reason why the director left is because the
Okay.
director wanted somebody to play Cable, and Ryan Reynolds was like, no. And that's the reason why he left. That's one of the main reasons.
Oh, okay. Was that who was it that he was at? He was asking for.
I mean, look, it was a younger guy, and I was like, what? No, he should be like, Stephen Lang is like the perfect age
Yeah,
and
exactly.
shape to play him.
and that's who the director wanted, the younger guy, or Reynolds wanted the younger guy?
No, the director wanted the younger guy, and then Ryan Reynolds said no.
They are. I mean, even at the end of the day, we're all going to see this movie. We're all excited about this
Oh,
movie.
hell yeah.
Wait, you guys haven't heard the rumors though? Rumors came flying out that Quentin Tarantino may step in.
I don't,
Yeah,
think he's going to
there's
get
a
this
petition.
movie.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
petition
I don't
out
think
there.
he's going to get this movie. I don't think he even wants it.
I'm not sure he'd want to do.
Yeah, didn't he retire or something? Wasn't that
No.
something you said last year?
Yeah,
he
had
did like
did a set number of
eight
movies.
movies and
something
He
like
doesn't
that.
want to do this, and he's not going to be on it.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's not up his alley.
Yeah, I'm still excited about Deadpool 2. This has not phased me one fucking bit. I want to see it. I need it in my life. This was the only really high quality 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, whatever, Fox superhero movie, and it could become its own franchise very easily,
Yeah.
even with another director.
Well, that's what it was. Kyle Chandler.
who the fuck is that?
Show me a picture of what Kyle Chandler looks like with his probably young self. And
Charles Handler can eat a bag of dicks.
oh, holy shit!
I don't even know who the person is. So
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Deadpool, we gave
I've
it like
seen this
high
guy.
ratings.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
it was fantastic.
Fuck no.
No.
Oh, he's not gonna work.
Hell no.
Hell no.
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 There's no way this guy would have ever worked.
He looks mid-40s, but no great. No.
He looks like the guy who created Family Guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Seth
yeah.
MacFarlane.
Yeah, he kind of looks like in that picture we saw.
Here's an older looking one of him, but it's still no. It looks-
No.
No.
what's he played? What's his filmography? What's he been in?
He's in Zero Dark 30. He's in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was one of the detectives, right?
Yeah.
Jason,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What's his name?
He's an FBI, one of the FBI.
Okay.
All right.
Nah, the other guy he looks more like Cable, hands down. Like there's no even need for him to audition. Well, maybe he needs to audition. Discuss.
I think Stephen Lang, this guy right here.
Oh yeah.
He's like
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the
Lang's great.
one of the perfect.
Oh yeah, from Avatar.
Yeah. This is the guy.
Yeah.
He's Cable.
Right there. Right there.
He's not as big, but he can lift some goddamn weights.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean, he's in that movie Lights Out where he
Yeah.
plays like a blind guy. And
I heard that's a good movie. A friend of mine recommended. He said it was one of the best
Nah, I
movies
think
he's seen
it's-
this fall.
I thought it was bad, and I feel that Stitch would agree with me.
Actually, he's pretty young.
I don't think I
in
see- I saw
Avatar.
it.
So yeah, he's played a perfect.
He could do
Cable. Yeah.
he could do it. He could do it real kick. And Ryan Reynolds mentioned him at the end of
And
Deadpool,
actually,
right?
Yeah.
so would Kevin Nash. Kevin
yeah, yeah.
Nash would be a perfect Cable as well.
Absolutely.
What about Natalie Portman? Would she be a good
God
Cable?
damn it!
I thought it was Keira Knightley.
Oh, Karen Knightley, that's what it is. Fuck, I
shit.
got the wrong person
Here's,
name.
I think actually Kevin Nash probably a better one, but that's Kevin Nash.
Oh, they
Yeah,
look.
that could work.
They look
Either
the
way.
same.
You got to have a little bit of that Santa Claus beard kind of vibe going.
He's pretty big.
Is he a
He's like
wrestler?
6'10". Yeah, he used to be a
He's
wrestler.
wrestler, yeah.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
that's him.
Well, I gotta see his acting chops before I
He's
feel like him.
well, he was in Punisher, one of the shitty ones.
Oh, the
Yeah.
90s ones?
Yeah.
Oh,
not the
that-
90s, even the 2000s.
The later one, right?
2000?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Thomas Jane.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, he does. I know who you're talking about now. Because he's the one that like fights the dude through the wall and stuff, right? When he's like beat on that chick.
All right.
Yeah, hold on, I'll show you. You'll remember him now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is him with
Oh,
diagram.
okay. Okay. Yeah, he's huge. Goddamn.
Yeah, he's like over. I think he's like 6'5" or taller than that.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how much bigger he is than Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's big. You know, somebody I think would be good if they put on they would have to hit the gym pretty hard would be Eric Sarsgaard.
Oh,
Alexander Skarsgård.
Alexander, yeah, the guy.
I don't think. I don't know if he's
know.
old enough. But maybe. I mean, I don't know.
I don't like the way he stands. He always stands really weird.
Stands weird.
Like even in Tarzan, he
Holy
had that.
shit.
He stood like really weird.
Who's an ape jungle man?
Hold on, Kevin Nash is fucking 6'11".
Yeah,
damn.
I guess
dang.
6'10". I remember him from the WWE days.
Yeah,
Center.
Yeah.
Big.
That's a big ass dude.
What happened?
Was
on,
his name Diesel or something back in the day? I forget. Yeah.
What happened on? Y'all said it was a huge episode for Supergirl, right?
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Supergirl had a whole bunch of shit.
It was bad and then good, only because I called what was going to happen in the show, because I was like, oh, look at the discriminating, and then she's getting discriminated against this guy. But then it got better.
Yeah, like the whole topic for this episode was discrimination, and like they were talking about how the president who was played by the lovely
Linda Carter, because
who still had it.
Blue practically unzipped on Twitter while watching the freaking episode.
Well, I saw a picture of her before, because there's a picture of her and
Mr. X was going ham on it too.
Yeah. But there's a picture of her and Gal Gadot.
That's for Wonder Woman Day.
Yeah, they were both dressed kind of similar colors, and they took a picture together. It's like Linda Claire still got it. Nice.
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter.
God damn
Sorry,
it.
I'm thinking Linda Blair, like from
From Exorcist.
yeah.
God dang.
But yeah, this whole episode is about the president was going to allow like aliens to come out and be like free, like be yourself, whatever, and like people were attacking her.
Hey, she's a goddamn alien.
Yeah,
Yeah.
surprised she's an alien at the end.
We don't know what though.
Yeah, we sure the fuck does. But I feel she might be a Martian, maybe.
I don't
Her
know.
eyes did turn red, and Martians
She
can
could be
shapeshift.
anything. So it was funny because Supergirl does like Linda Carter's move from the 70s where she does a spin around and gives a
Yeah.
fire out. I was
the
like,
fire.
you motherfucker.
I told her I came like that, and she was like, what? I was like, yeah, that's what she did to like...
Oh, she never watched the old one?
Well, it did. It came out in like
The 70s.
74
I watched the
to
reruns.
78.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, because it was literally the only... Since the 70s, there hasn't been a Wonder Woman show. Or anything.
Yeah.
When's the last time we seen live action Wonder Woman until
Well, they were going to
Beavis?
try to bring Wonder Woman back.
Yes,
for a
with
series, but it
with
kinda got
Adrian
canceled.
Palicki.
Yeah. But something that's interesting that happened in the show was that like they were talking about like segregating and stuff like that, and the Martian Manhunter John, he said that
John Jones.
he's been a black man for 50 years, and he's seen like what happens when people aren't approving of somebody who's different. I was like, wow, that was pretty fucking deep.
Yeah, it was deep, but I was
Lesson.
like, if that was
Yeah.
the case,
Lesson.
why didn't he change the white dude then?
Fucking, I don't know.
I don't know. And then, so then on the show also they introduced a detective who hangs out at this like bar safe haven for aliens.
She was a lesbian.
Yeah, she was a lesbian, but then she was talking about how she grew up in the Idaho or Nebraska. So she's a non-white lesbian in Nebraska, and how she had to deal with things where she was. And I was like, that's actually pretty punch to the gut
So
right there. Also,
her name was Detective Sawyer, and there's actually a fucking huge Easter egg with her. So if you watched Batman Bad Blood, where they showed Batwoman, and she's Batwoman's love interest.
oh, okay.
So that might be a little Easter egg that maybe Batgirl might be coming to Supergirl.
actually, I heard that she might later on in the show, but I wasn't hearing anything confirmed. But it's kind of weird because her dynamic with what's Kara's sister's name? Can't think of the. Anyway, Edie, well, the one that works for the anti-whatever, the one who works for the agency, yeah,
The DEO.
yeah, DEO. Alex Danvers. That's a go. They had some kind of weird like chemistry going on, and I hope they don't change it like they've changed all the other relationships on the show, because I kind of miss Maxwell Lord. I like that whole relationship between Alex and Maxwell, how he's like a villain, but he was trying to woo Alex, but yet she knew he was a scumbag, but like was still attracted to him.
Yeah, is he in jail, right?
Whatever
happened
think
to
so. Yeah, I don't know. I think he
kinda
might be in jail.
disappeared,
Yeah, he just disappeared.
Another cool Easter egg that was in the show that led back to Woman Wonder was Supergirl was like, oh hey, it was really cool to like ride in your jet, and when she starts to walk away, she's all, oh, you should see my other jet, and then like she smiled and like walked away. So that was a total nod for
Her
Wonder Woman's
invisible
invisible jet.
Yeah. So
Oh,
then
pretty
we
cool.
had a big reveal on the show.
Which was?
So
Which
we
one?
get to see for the first time Megan live and direct. So
Yes.
she shows up at the end of the episode. We see the last daughter of Mars.
Which was really cool. I fucking called that shit. I was like,
I call it too. I wonder if she's gonna be a white Martian though. She's
well,
like,
she
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess in what's the name? She's a white Martian.
Yeah, Young Justice. She's white Martian posing as a green Martian.
So what's kind of interesting with that too is that he's not a Kryptonian, but he's a Dexam.
Oh yeah,
a Dexamite or something like that. So that character, his name is Mon-El, and he actually becomes a version of Superman in the future with the Super League, the League of Tomorrow or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's basically he also joins the Teen Titans. So with him being on there, and also Morgan and Supergirl, so they might be playing into a maybe a Young Justice or a Titans episode where they might all get together and team up, which I think is dope.
It's very possible.
Well, a few of them. They have Speedy, they have Megan, they have
Arch. They have
Arsenal.
not Arsenal, but
Artemis?
That's Speedy. Yeah, Artemis. They have like a lot of the characters.
Wait,
Yeah.
So Artemis is on Arrow?
Not yet. Oh wait, is she already? Yeah, isn't Artemis?
Yeah.
Artemis is the new girl, the blonde girl. She doesn't have a code name yet.
Okay, I'm a couple.
She's in the
behind.
She's in the training phase. She's
Which-
the one that played. She
Blonde, I thought
posed
she was brunette.
Wait, which
something
one
like
are you
that.
talking
She
about?
posed
An
as Black
Arrow.
Canary last season. She's supposed to be Artemis
Okay,
in this season. However, Artemis is supposed to be half Vietnamese,
true.
which is weird. But
And for a second, I thought that one chick who was attacking the president, I thought that she might be Starfire.
oh yeah, because she's all in red. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so that would also bring it back to the Titans. So yeah, they have like some pretty interesting Easter eggs, and I had
Yeah, they did. So
It's notes.
it'll be interesting to see like a huge kind of like. I won't be surprised if there's some kind of, if this does well, a new spin-off comes off. Because weren't we
damn.
talking about another? We're talking about Superman having a spin-off, something like that.
yeah, but who knows?
That's
Who
just
knows?
rumor mill.
You know what's hilarious? I was just thinking about.
What?
I'm looking at this backhoe cover, and I bet you nobody complains about this cover.
Oh, because it is a woman choking Batgirl? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So interesting thing going back to the Dexams. So like the Kryptonians, they're allergic to kryptonite. Well, the Dexams aren't. Like they're not affected by it, but they're actually affected by lead. Like that's their kryptonite, and he actually ends up having to go to the Phantom Zone because he gets poisoned by lead. So he gets lead poisoning.
So this episode had a lot going on.
Well, no,
Yeah,
this is just the history behind him.
But this episode did introduce like a lot of people.
But one thing I didn't understand. So did Krypton blow up or did the sun blow up?
No,
Krypton blew up.
Okay, because that part threw me off. I was like, wait, wasn't the sun? Didn't the sun go supernova and it took out Krypton?
No.
Krypton blew up. And
Yeah, because you were thinking that both planets were destroyed.
Yeah, they both planets should have been destroyed if,
No,
if the moon went up.
Supergirl explains to him that because of the destruction, his planet was laid barren.
Yeah, because it took out their moon.
Yeah, so
Which, like, if Venus or Mars blew up, we'd probably be
we would be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd be fucked if we lost our moon.
Yeah,
That's
no
true
shit.
too.
But we're losing our moon. The moon is slowly getting pulled away from Earth
Yes.
because the sun is pulling it away from us.
Well, we're all gonna die eventually.
Holy
Probably this year.
You wanted to get on something? Go ahead.
Another thing I wanted to say is that I think Supergirl is also kind of foreshadowing of our future president might be a female.
Oh, because is that Linda Carter?
Yeah, Linda
Yeah,
Carter's
Linda
the
Carter
president.
played. I
We
thought he.
gotta talk about the goddamn election.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
If you vote for either Trump or goddamn Hillary, fuck you.
Well, who are you supposed to vote for then, Cronus?
No, nobody or
God.
like
Third
that person-
party.
You
Yeah,
took
well,
that bait.
I'm not voting because I forgot to register to vote. But if I was going to vote, I'd vote for Gary Johnson. I cannot, in good conscience, vote for somebody that would call African American children super criminals or pretend that they were getting sniper fired in Afghanistan or Iraq, Hillary Clinton, or some fucking total jackass and fucking Donald Trump. Like, if you vote for either one of those, you're fucking stupid.
All I got
Just
is
save your fucking vote. Don't feel like you have to vote for one or either of them.
Yeah.
Just don't fucking vote.
All I
Like,
got
you,
is-
you know in your heart they're both fucking stupid.
all I gotta say is Hillary's contract money pays really well.
God damn.
Rest in peace, Harambe.
Both of them, man.
I got you. Well, sorry to switch off of Supergirl though. You had something from the list you were chiming in or about to?
Shit, I was. No, I forgot.
Let's talk about shows.
I wanted to hear this. Blue had some kind of theory about Infinite Crisis. What's going
Oh
on?
yeah, so this kind of ties in with Supergirl as well as because it ties into Supergirl and what's going on in Flash and also Legends of Tomorrow because with the whole time traveling thing between different worlds and stuff like that, and also Barry jumping back or in the Flash they're having like Earth 2, Earth
Yes.
3, and all those different Earths. It all kind of ties into Infinite Crisis because what's the name? Morel, like he's also part of the Infinite Crisis too. So having those characters in there kind of starts pointing to like something big is going to happen.
Okay.
In this DC universe.
Yeah, well, we already know there's team up is coming.
And then like we haven't talked about the Flash yet, but like in the Flash, this past episode, they fucking sent a signal into the time stream, not the time stream, but into the multiverse, and they're waiting for somebody to respond back to it. And there's multiple infinite worlds, so some bad shit might happen.
They did get a response.
They did get
several responses.
Yeah, they were looking for Dr. Wells, but this was a filler Flash, if we're really, really honest. I don't think anything significant happened quite
Well,
on
what are you talking about? Barry and fucking Iris got some.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they fucked?
Damn near.
Well, they almost.
I mean, they made out. They made
They
out.
made out a few
Progression.
times. So, their relationship moved forward again, even though you're not into that Prodigy.
And so
Only on Walking Dead. I like Iris.
and so did not Barry, but Wally and what's her name?
Oh, Wally
Yeah.
and Jesse.
Yeah, Jessica Quick. Yeah.
It's
But I don't
funny
know if
because
Jesse can throw that ass in a circle, though.
I wrote down that Speedsters has a theme for the chocolate swirl. 'Cause
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was an interesting episode. I kind of like Mirror Master, but he wasn't that spectacular.
Well, that was kind of
Yeah.
interesting too because Wells had mentioned how like, oh yeah, like because he named the Mirror Master before Cisco had a chance to. But it was funny because he says that the Mirror Master in my world, or Mirror Master has in my world, he uses a ray gun to be able to transfer in between the mirrors and stuff like that, which kind of nods to like the actual comic books.
I thought it was funny that he stopped saying not. No, yeah, 'cause that shit was annoying. Anyway, what I wanted to say was, what is our final review of a Luke Cage? We never got to that.
Oh, yeah.
I will give mine first.
Go ahead.
I will give it a 8.7, only because the villains were sort of weak.
Blue, what you got?
I think I'm gonna give it like maybe what do you say, 7.8?
I gave it an 8.7.
I think I'm just gonna give it an 8. I mean, it was good, but like some of the acting was kind of off for me, but the music was fucking dope as hell. That was like probably my best part about it. But I think I thought it was kind of slow at some parts, but I still thought it was pretty good.
Old Ninja?
I'll give it an 8.5, mainly because of punk ass Cottonmouth.
God damn, you really did hate him.
I didn't like him.
He's from Oakland too.
I actually posted out his little interview that he had. He actually had some very powerful words to say as an actor and being African American, which I highly recommend you check our Facebook page for it.
But you want to hold him down and call him a punk ass.
Yeah, I call his character Cottonmouth was kind of a punk ass. I enjoyed Diamondback a lot more.
Okay.
So
Oh man.
Stitch?
I'm gonna give it an 8.1. 8.1. I'd have to double check this because it's.
and you scored it lower than me.
Well, just for reference purposes, so I can't get called out. It ranks below the other ones, but just
Yeah.
barely.
Yeah.
So I can't remember the exact numbers because I remember I'm pretty sure I was 9s and 8s, not a 10. No, I don't think I gave it a 10, but high 9s and high 8s on the other series with Daredevil season 1 and 2, and also Jessica Jones. I think this was just short of those, which I didn't want to. It doesn't, not to throw shade on it or say it was bad or anything. I really enjoyed it. I just didn't enjoy it as much as the other ones, just for several reasons that we did talk about on some of the previous casts. I really enjoyed it. I did not like Diamondback at all. Lilo was watching it the other day, and I just could not. I was like, let me just pay attention to my phone and see what's going on Twitter because I'm gonna have a negative. I just didn't like him at all.
For me, I think I'm an outlier here. I gave it a 9.4. I like this much better than either Daredevil season 1 or 2, even though they had better fight scenes in that, and more than Jessica Jones.
More than Jessica.
Much more. I loved all the references, the Method Man stuff, the actual music, and Harlem being an actual neighborhood and character. The stuff with Pops. The biggest thing that I loved was it was actually almost a throwaway line, but where he's talking about baseball being a sport passed on from father to son, and that being one of the reasons why you have less than 9% African American baseball players in the Major League Baseball now. I thought that was just interesting stuff, and I love the book references as well. I absolutely love this series.
Yeah, don't get me. This show did drop some knowledge, especially in history of Harlem, but overall with the villains, and there's a little. It didn't feel like to me as if it had as much oomph as Jessica Jones or Daredevil season 1. I do believe this is better than Daredevil season 2 for sure.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of like magic bullets, even in the Wolverine movie where you got the magic bullet made of adamantium that causes fucking what's it called? You lose
memory
fucking-
loss.
Amnesia.
I was like, don't you dare say insomnia, amnesia, and everything. So I've never. And once it was like, look, I got this special bullet. I was like, no, please don't do it, no, because I get aggravated with magic bullets.
All right, that's all the reviews. I mean, we talked about it before.
So somebody put this on the list, but I'm not sure exactly who.
What was it?
What the fuck is happening?
Mike fell out?
Yeah, just like turned or some shit. Anyway, the winner of the Ash vs. Evil Dead contest, and we also have news about Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
All right, let's do the news first. So we got Ted Raimi coming on the cast from Ash vs. Evil Dead, from the Spider-Man movies, from a whole bunch of legendary stuff, coming on in about a week or so.
About roughly a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we should have led with that, but oh well.
It's going to be big.
Who won the contest and who?
I have his name. Why don't you go on to something else, and I will pull it up on Twitter. Sorry.
Well, have any of you guys been watching the latest episodes?
I
of...
missed the last two, I think.
I'm
Wait,
2
latest
episodes
episode
behind.
two. Oh,
Ash,
Ash vs.
I'm 2 episodes behind. I'll pull it up, though.
I've been running mountains and shit.
Well, I just want to say there's this one. They go to this bar 'cause they have a party there to try to get some kids to come back, to get that kid to come back with their with the Delta. And there's a drink they have on here called the Fuck Pussy.
Oh god!
And they literally they end the episode with, you know, if anybody ever give you Fuck Pussy, don't take it. And let me tell you what's in it, because they actually have the fucking recipe. It's 3 ounce vodka, half an ounce of strawberry liqueur, a splash of grenadine, half a cup of lemonade, some nutmeg, orange zest, and some ketamine.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lucy Liu's character has
Lucy Lawless.
Lucy Lawless character.
Two different people.
She has some of it, and she gets fucked up, and it's so goddamn
That
funny.
sounds
Dude.
like a stomach ache.
Isn't it? It's like a tranquilizer,
That'll
right?
get you a charge.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why it's called the Fuck Pussy.
Holy shit, keep going.
All right, so Captain Planet is supposed to be directed by Leonardo DiCaprio.
I thought he was starring. No.
I have low hopes for this because he's supposed to also direct.
Akira.
Yeah, Akira. So
Whoa, what?
That's his other that was the other film he directed.
he was supposed to, but you got kind of.
So has he ever directed anything itself
Not that
himself?
I-
No.
Nah. He might have directed a short or two.
Are
Are
you and I the only ones that I was thinking about this the other day? And I meant to bring it up in our little chat. Are you and I the only ones that saw The Revenant?
Oh, I saw Revenant.
I
I
have
did
not.
not.
I saw
So
it.
it's you and Blue.
Yeah,
Me
I
and
mean,
Blue saw The
yeah.
Revenant. Okay.
Did he direct that?
No, I was. It just randomly popped up in my brain again.
He won an Oscar for it, right?
Yeah,
finally.
he finally wanted. Yeah.
Because he got raped by a fucking bear. He didn't get raped by the bear, but he got fucked up by the bear.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking crazy, though.
What was this Uncharted news?
Yeah, so the Uncharted director is going to be director Sean Levy, who was also he had something to do with Stranger Things.
Yeah, he's also a director of Stranger Things.
Yeah, he directed a couple other things that weren't as exciting, but Stranger Things was fucking dope. So
Yeah. But what's cool is that,
What's on
like,
his-
it's... Huh?
I was gonna ask what's on his like movie. I guess
look at that.
bio.
But I was gonna say
everything.
for Uncharted, like, I guess they've been bouncing around with different directors, and it was been really moving slow about finding a new director. So right now, since they have a director, it's like they're in production and stuff now. or
I'm
they're filming
sort
it.
of just meh about Uncharted. I love the game series and everything. I'm just
That's
I
what
don't
it
need to
was.
see.
this is why I was not excited, because he directed Real Steel and Night at the Museum.
Oh, wow.
And-
Really?
And he's Canadian.
Nah.
What's that about?
Keep him the fuck away.
All right, then I'm not excited about this.
I mean,
movie
Yeah.
anymore.
if
But
you're
he did
gonna do a
Stranger Things.
I like Real
If you're going to
Steel.
do a Naughty Dog property, though, I know Uncharted is older, but I would actually love to see The Last
Oh
of
god,
Us.
damn! This dude is in fucking serious demand.
Yeah?
He has
Right.
a shitload of movies.
Oh, fuck, he does.
Yeah. So, Darkest Minds is producer. It's a pre-production. Starman, Kin,
Starman,
Echo.
that's good.
He's redoing
Atlantis-
Starman.
Yeah, Atlantis 7, Why Him, Kodachrome, Table 19, and Fist Flight. Those are all his upcoming shits.
In like the next 2 years.
Stranger Things sort of jumped.
Yeah, it looks like it because
So threw gas on
Because
his,
to be honest, I mean, Night at the Museum and all his other shit was.
He has a lot of. So he's the producer on Last Man Standing, which is a TV show.
I don't even think I've watched that. I don't even think about it.
Apparently,
Yeah, all the shows, all the movies he's done has been like low end films, like C-rate films. Stranger
But
Things.
Stranger Things was dope.
Stranger Things was dope.
I mean,
But
that
yeah.
obviously it's glimmer of hope. So please make a great movie.
But he only did 2 episodes of Stranger Things.
No, he did more than that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, he directed 2 episodes, but he's also executive producer on 8 episodes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's his
So
shit.
is he the main guy for Stranger? Was he the showrunner? Was he the one that handled most of the episodes?
He's an executive producer.
Okay,
So check this out. This guy directed that movie Cheaper by the Dozen. Isn't that
that's what.
Hilary Duff? In
Yeah,
the movie?
Tom Wellington and
Yeah,
the guy from.
it was a while ago. But he's also directed Date Night.
Did you figure that shit out now, Prodigy? I mean, goddamn.
No.
He got distracted on the booty wall.
No, I'm not distracted. There's no footer.
You put it on the list. You couldn't just put it on the list. Like, who won?
No, I forgot. I'm getting them up, pulling them up. Keep going.
Is that HBCU education kicking in?
Oh, shit!
Nice, so I didn't go to college.
Oh, damn, he's throwing it.
I forget what I was gonna say.
I didn't write this down. So who had the most popular Halloween costume?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's Harley Quinn, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, she's super popular, but it's actually the one from Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I'm not mad at it. It's actually pretty predictable. I don't like her being a hero, but, we've talked about that.
That's Halloween, whatever.
Definitely talked about
It's all about girls dressing skimpy.
Whorishly. It's all good. We can say it.
Oh,
Horror-ishly?
holy
Who
shit.
doesn't like a whore? I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
What was
Dude.
this Fast and the Furious bullshit?
Oh yeah, so the directors from Fast and the Furious is going to be making a return of Knight Rider to Machinima. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
So we had a Knight Rider show a little while back.
Yeah,
and
it was
it didn't last very long.
No,
Yeah,
it
the
only
one thing-
lasted a season.
Because they used the Mustang instead of
I was
the
gonna ask what
Corvette.
car did
Oh,
they use.
Yeah.
It wasn't just that; like the
Well,
storyline was kind of
Pontiac
bad.
is kind of not around.
That's true.
so.
So what
They
are they
had,
going to do? A Corvette now?
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what they have.
I can
I
see
mean,
a Corvette.
I got to see. Machinima has been doing some pretty kick-ass shows.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
But I was a huge Knight Rider fan.
That's
and
something I might do on on a weekend. Is just
Yeah.
watch some like
'Cause they
Knight
did the
Rider,
Mortal
some
Kombat-
Airwolf.
Oh shit!
oh yeah.
I mean, they did the that whole Mortal Kombat shit. That was actually pretty dope.
Well,
The
one
little
thing
TV
that
series.
sucked about the Knight Rider, the return or the remake they did, or it wasn't even a remake. It was like a continuation because Michael Knight actually was there, and the guy who plays the new Michael Knight
Oh,
was his
doesn't
son.
he train him? Oh, it was
No, it was his son. He fucked some chick, some thought, and she got pregnant.
God damn.
No, seriously, what happened? Some chick got pregnant, and
he said some thought.
But yeah, he becomes the
man.
new Michael Knight, and the kid can transform to any fucking thing, which was
God.
fucking weird. And then like they try to bring in Car, which is like
Oh, Car was dope.
yeah, Car
Back in the day.
Back in the day was dope. This Car was not as dope because he was a giant fucking mech basically, and he never. I mean, he did transform into a car, but he mainly was a giant fucking robot the whole fucking time, and he only lasted like 1 episode, and that was the end of the series.
We want to talk about Westworld
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh shit.
because y'all caught up.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much my thoughts on Westworld is I learned 2 more things. I got 2 more questions. I mean, it's such a good show, and I'm just like, okay, I think I know what's going on, but now I got a major fucking question about this whole aspect of things. And Blue and I were talking. I'm like, Anthony Hopkins pulled that whole Professor X type thing where he just stopped everything going on around him.
Yeah.
Wine's still pouring on the thing, and then these big ass terraformers. I mean, I never watched the anime and everything, but these earth diggers that were coming out just like re-scaving all the landscape just came rolling through.
I like the conversation he was having with the chick too. He's like, look, me
she
and the
was
original
shook.
creators, we're fucking gods. Y'all guys are just here visiting, and you get all attached to this shit. And that's when the fucking bulldozers just start coming. Like, he started fucking bulldozing and shit. Like, he's like, I don't give a fuck how this land goes.
He was like, stay out my way.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to my theory that the maze is not meant for humans; it's made for the robots, and it's a Turing test. Like,
I feel like that whole thing is a Turing
I
test.
can't even wrap my brain. Like, I got so many questions. I don't even know what to think. Because, like, as soon as they even explained the whole thing about Orion's belt, and stuff. And they're like, yeah, Orion's belt's. They're like, it's not Orion's belt. Orion's belt's got
It's
3
got
stars.
3 stars. This one's got 2.
Yeah. And of course, Lilo was like, yeah, I knew that. I was like, no, now I'm back at. Now I put my fucking chess piece back at the start again or whatever. Now I don't know what fuck going on and everything.
So,
And then we see that one hot chick that runs the whorehouse. She's like,
Tandy Newton?
Yeah, she's having flashbacks of her basically alien fucking abduction shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, yo, I got shot and the fucking bullet was here. And she had like some fucking guy like cut it out of her. And she's like, look, I'm not fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're a fucking robot. Like, you shouldn't even fucking think about this shit to begin with.
Every cycle for those hosts, it's like
Yeah.
they learn a little bit more. So that's
Some of them. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them. Yeah.
see, I still feel like every time like one of the hosts has some kind of episode, there's always like a fly around, and I feel like that fly might be the instrument of like putting in like code injection.
Well, I think
Well, no, I think it's...
No.
it's-
The fly is important because the reason why you see it when it lands in somebody's face, it shows that they still have their code intact because they won't hurt it. They'll
Right.
just let it
yeah,
fucking
they wouldn't even
fall
hurt
on
a
them.
fly.
Except for
But
the
the
first
lures.
episode, yeah.
No, it wasn't the first. It was. I think it was.
Yeah,
the
'cause
second.
it was at the
No,
very, very end.
the first episode,
Dolores
she
is the
slapped
only one
it.
that
She
was-
slapped it. Yeah.
But no, but in the very first episode, the fly like walked across her fucking eyeball.
Yeah. Well, it's
She
in
didn't kill it.
It was in the very, the very beginning of the
But at
first
the
episode.
very end, when she said she wouldn't hurt a fly, and one lands on her, she smacked it.
Yeah, and there was like
you
the
see
other guy where it did walk on her, and it started twitching out when it started walking on it.
Yeah, the dad,
Yeah, the dad.
when he walked across his face, that's when he started fucking up. So I mean, there's
Interesting.
so many questions. There's always like,
You know, eventually there's gonna be some sort of mutiny.
Probably
Yeah.
just say it next episode.
God damn it,
man,
he's
I'm
still
sorry,
dude.
man.
or
I'm
tweet it out
digging.
later.
He
do
liked and
something.
retweeted so much that he can't find
I forgot he was
Yeah.
here almost. He was so
Yeah,
quiet.
sorry.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
the-
get it later.
it. So you're round tabling?
Yeah, let's do it. Old Ninja, what you got?
So I guess I'm picking up Battlefield 1 in like a couple days.
Well, we all are, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it comes out in 2 days, doesn't it? Yeah, 28th.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
coming out soon. We're picking it up, squadding up his crew. They've been playing, I guess, Festival of Light drop for Destiny. For those of you still playing, it's this nice little.
Yeah, Professor was playing that the other day. I saw him, was watching him play.
Oh yeah, so you probably saw the whole thing all done up, the whole little Halloween thing, and you get like cool little shit if you complete all the tasks, which is cool. I'm stuck on
Wait,
Star Trek.
Hold on real quick. You said that Professor was still playing it?
I saw him playing it the other day.
He's a
I don't
bitch.
know how.
Oh, dude.
Wait,
You
have
know
you,
what? If you guys have a problem with it, you can see me tomorrow.
God damn.
dude, have you
Challenge.
have you seen the Mega Blocks for Destiny? The Legos knockoff.
No.
They have a cool toy lineup for Destiny. I think you would enjoy it since you're a Destiny fan.
Yeah, I play the game, but I don't buy their merchandise.
All right, Blue, what you got?
Let's see. What the fuck do I got going on? If you're not watching Gotham, you need to catch up on that shit because some crazy ass shit's fucking happening. Especially with they have the Mad Hatter in there right now, and it's the same guy who plays the wolf that Negan or Morgan captures in Walking Dead. So he's on there and he's fucking up shit. And fucking James Gordon's Cybu's back. So just a little spoiler there.
Is Penguin supposed to be gay?
So
I heard something-
Yeah.
Okay.
They're fucking really toying around with his love interest being the Riddler, and the Riddler is. They haven't exposed.
Okay.
They haven't gotten into details about that, but yeah, the Penguin's definitely
He
walking
didn't
that line.
fuck him in the ass yet.
No, they're walking that line.
Just a tip.
Oh.
They almost kiss. Definitely still watching Lucifer. If you're not watching American Horror Story, definitely watch that shit
Hella
because that
behind
show
on that.
is fucking killing it this year. Like normally, I don't think the show is scary, but this series or this season, every episode I'm like, whoa, what the fuck was that? It's totally fucking scary this time around. But yeah, other than that, I'm just fucking chilling and drinking. And we got the Halloween party this weekend too.
Yes, we do.
So definitely gonna be dressing up like that. And I'm waiting to see everybody's costumes.
I don't have a costume yet, so
I haven't figured out one either.
I will not be in
I've
attendance.
been busy for revenge.
I might not be Batman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're going to be Batman.
Cronus, what you got?
I'm just happy to be
Alive?
alive. I beat that Spartan thing, and as soon as my foot heals up, I'll sign up for some more. It's already feeling better. So, yeah, shout out to Timbo Slice because we've been talking lately and missed that dude. He's cool as fuck. So I got to go down there and to SoCal and see him hopefully sometime soon. But yeah, other than that, been doing great. Thanks for everybody that's listening to Black and Yellow. It means a lot to me and Bunny Man. It's been a really interesting series so far, and we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna try to do bi-weekly, but if not, it'll be tri-weekly, as in we'll try to do it every couple of weeks. But yeah, thank you very much. That's it.
Nice.
Stitch.
We plan on recording Better Than MJ, Better Than Kobe. Basketball season just started yesterday.
Yep.
So we look to putting out that.
All up in your feelings.
Still got the football season in full effect. Our podcast fantasy football team has one loss on the year, so we're doing good.
Very nice.
Repping strong.
We're fucking losers.
Nah, we're first place still.
There we go.
And everything. Other than that, I got the Halloween party coming up this weekend. I've been experimenting, doing a little bit of cooking, kind of random things. I made some bacon salmon bites, were really good. I'll once I master it fully, I'll post the recipe out and everything for everyone to grab a hold of. Other than that, I watched Narcos. I'd never finished up season 2, so I started from the beginning again just so I could keep track of that. It's a really good series. Season 1 was great. For some reason I got maybe tied up with other shows and everything, and didn't get a chance to finish season 2 of it. But I watched it this weekend. It was really, really good. My Jeep came in, which was really cool. I've been having fun with that. I look forward to doing some redneck Confederate flag waving type mud shit.
You want to race?
Are we doing paved roads or off roads?
I can go off road too. It doesn't matter.
I
It's
don't
all I
know.
drive. Yeah.
I got trail rated though.
It doesn't matter. Really. Yeah.
So other than that, just sort of chilling and everything, watching tarantulas cross the road.
There you go. Special shout out to Cartoon Motherfucking
This guy,
Network.
here we go.
Justice League Action, which you bitch-made motherfuckers have been lying to us about all goddamn year long, saying it was going to be in October, and we're at the end of October. Finally has a release date, November 17th. Thank you. Holy shit.
They listen.
Holy shit.
Before
And
Before
then,
we get out of this motherfucker.
what? Well, hold on. I only got,
you weren't done?
Yeah, I was not done. Hold on.
Done now, motherfucker.
No, I'm not. One big shout out and a very big thank you to AMC Productions and Anchor Bay Entertainment. They sent us a copy of Into the Badlands, and we are going to review it in a couple of weeks. Almost everybody's already finished season 1
I
on the
loved
show.
it. So much fun.
Great
Love the
show.
show. Yeah.
I think Old Ninja still needs to finish it off, and I got like 2 or 3 episodes myself. So literally within the next couple of weeks, we'll do a special episode of just reviewing Into the Badlands season 1. So
Who's
thank you to them.
the main actor? Sonny. What was his name?
Daniel Wu.
I hope that we can get Daniel Wu on because I want to talk to him about the Fear of the Yellow Man thing and the way that he kind of dispelled that in the show.
Yep.
So yeah, I doubt you're gonna listen to this, but
He might.
yeah, if you listen to this, please come on the show. I have a bunch of shit I want to talk to you about that you probably won't get, or actually we do, that you probably won't get on any other podcast or any other news outlet. Definitely not news outlets.
We also forget that he's in Star Wars too, right? He's in Rogue One.
No, you're thinking of Donnie
Donnie
Yen.
Yen.
Oh, okay.
They don't all look the same. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, man.
Fear that yellow man.
Yep. So that's what I have.
All right.
All right, this episode is brought to you by...
It's brought to you by Loot Crate. Like I said before, you're trying to impress a nice female. You don't want her main man to get you caught up, showing up at your house with the chopper and the firearm and everything.
Damn.
Good thing for you to do is just get some Loot Crate going to our house and everything. It's a nice anonymous subscription service where you can have delivered to your lady friend that you like on the side, where she can get all her cool gaming stuff, her comic sort of gadgets and trinkets, and even if she's not about that comic life, you can get her some other cool random stuff like Anime Crate, and also Loot Pets, which is a service where you get really cool pet objects and trinkets. My last one came in. I got a really cool shirt for my dog representing Suicide Squad.
Oh.
No, it was
Zombies.
No. It was Walking Dead, and it was a. I can't remember the exact words, but it was like not Negan's Sluggers, but it was like Negan's like baseball sort of team and everything. And I was like,
Negan Sluggers.
yeah, it was something like that. It was really, really cool. They always give like some treats for the dogs and everything. A nice little collar. And you get your money's worth, and especially with the code that we have, where you can go to trylootcrate.com/BTI and enter the code BRIDGE10. You'll save 10% off your subscription service. Once again, that's trylootcrate.com/BTI, which is our podcast name, and you enter in the code BRIDGE10, and you will save 10% off your subscription service, and you can get a part of this awesome monthly subscription service where you get cool presents and gifts and everything. So go check that out. Even if you, especially with the holidays coming up, if you want a nice little gift that you can get ahead of the game, and if you think your money might be tight right around Christmas time, go ahead and put in a little bit of extra work and get a small monthly subscription to it. They offer it in like 3, 6, or a year long subscription where you can pick up a crate, and also they have the option where you can go through and select certain crates that they have set aside where you can pick up cool items and stuff.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
I thought that was herpes.
Once a month.
Don't get beat up at the man's house.
Rate us on iTunes, 5 stars. Subscribe on subscribe on YouTube and go on Stitcher at @BthanBTI on Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah, Facebook also. BthanBTI.
Show some love. Check out our other family of podcasts. Earth Girls Are Easy with our female compadres. Black and Yellow. Kronos Does Better Than MJ, Better Than Kobe. And am I missing one?
That's it.
Don't forget Before and After the Cast.
Yes,
on there.
before and after the cast. Yes.
And all our reactions.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have a nice slew of those coming up soon, so make sure you send your recommendations for us.
Oh, don't forget to check out our page on Twitch. It's BthanBTI on Twitch.
Give us
Check
your
it.
name so we can game with you guys.
There you go. Bacon pancakes.
Bacon, so good.
Penetrating further and further into the unknown vastness of space. Yet many questions remain unanswered.